Hello. Hello. Fellow architects, faithful followers, to the stream, I'm back. After a week of being unable to stream. I apologize. I missed all of you guys. Peter suddenly had a just major freak out, and it was a bad stick of RAM. Operating on one less stick of RAM right now, but I have a very good PC, so I can still operate just fine without it. I ordered a new one to, just to get the extra boost I might need for any future games coming out. Welcome, Adamant. Good to see you. I'm glad to see. I'm happy to see you again. That's wonderful. All right, so this time, let's not have things just explode. Yep. Watched your last VOD. I had no idea you could get straight up to Stag Lord with Cressel. Yeah, that's what happened. I was like, wait a second. I just got right up to him, and I'm like, I'm wandering around, and I'm like, there's a lot of guys here, like, that I never even encountered before. It's because Cressel, like, brought right up to her, so that's pretty cool. Him. Alright, so, let's see. I'll read this again because I read this once already, but it was during that, like, 5-minute stream that just before my computer exploded. Let's see. So, right, Oleg, tax evasion type stuff. What's the matter, Oleg? Oleg Grimace is making a clear effort to not spit on the floor. Since the moment you founded this barony, your grace, I became your subject, he grits his teeth. But I'm still also subject of the Aldori in Restov. How are you, Adamant? Hey, how you doing? Hope you're well. I haven't seen you in a whole week. A lot's happened in the world for a week. When you brought down the Stag Lord, I thought my troubles were over, but no. Oleg shakes his head. My whole life I've paid taxes to Restov. Now on top of that, your tax collector is on my doorstep. Well, I don't want to make him pay too much taxes. I want to keep my taxes low. If I'm gonna be the ruling lord of whatever, low taxes. That's my decree. We won't collect any taxes from Oleg this month. Let him go. I'll discuss the matter of Oleg's fealty with the Swords Lords in Restov so he can determine whether he should be bound to them or me. That sounds good. Oleg smiles faintly. Well, I thank you, Your Grace. He bows awkwardly, then rises embarrassed. That's most just of you. The seal bows his head. A wise decision. Should you wish, I will write Lady Jamandi myself and explain the matter to her. Perhaps she'll agree to a sensible sharing of taxes between the barony and Restov. I'm certain we can reach an agreement with Jamandi and acquire the trading post in short order without any direct conflict with the Sword Lords. Troubleshooter. 11 out of 100? Alrighty. Controls again now. I haven't played this game since the last time I streamed. I guess, go over here. Successful with things here. Taxes. Full raids. +3 military. Okay. So... we never found where that area was. Like the area with the witch or something. The witch or something. That was with a witch or something. Also, I should probably go out and back to where that dude was. You know, that guy who had like a kill a Stag Lord and then speak with Nettle. So one thing on the name was David Nettle, formerly a ferryman, now a creepy corpse. Your revenge. Where even was this? I don't remember. Sorry, I got a call. If you asked me anything, I wasn't here. I was just asking how you were. I missed you guys. I missed the streaming, and it's been a week, and a lot happened in just a week. Which area is southwest from your town? Okay. I guess Nettle's Crossing is where David Nettle is. Okay, well, the let's see about going there, I suppose. Yeah, I just saw it as I started streaming. I mean, you think things were tense already? We see nothing yet, apparently. Because we're gonna get pretty crazy the next 2 months or so. Right here. I never have much. I mean, I don't really have much hope. I mean, first of all, no matter what your opinion is, right? You know, prayers for her family, and you know, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is meeting the Supreme Judge today. There'll be a rallying cry call for both sides voters. Oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. Yeah, she's meeting the Supreme Judge now. And it'll be pretty intense next couple months, I would think. I don't really put much stock into you know, why can't I access my Right, I was gonna rest on the map, and I can't for some reason. Right, well, yeah. So yeah, I never put much stock in or hope in the Supreme Court and stuff, especially with how things have gone with all the conservative judges anyway. Like recently they haven't been that conservative anyway. So I saw some people on Twitter being like, "All right, it's time to make a big push here," and it's like, yeah, okay, you can make a big push and stuff. That's fine, but I'm not that confident in, even if you do have, unless you get someone like, I don't know, Rand Paul or something as a Supreme Court judge, which I don't think that would happen, but.
None of it will exist after you die.
So I've been playing this game alongside you and made a custom team of my favorite fictional characters. Oh, cool. Tell me about that. Nova, space police guy from Marvel Comics. Oh, I'm never been familiar with him. Cyclops from X-Men as a ranger. I can see that. How would you replicate the Cyclops, like lasers? Oh, one shot. Okay. Magic user called John Ross from a book series. Oh, can we just cross there right here? Yeah. I'm not familiar with John Ross. Erasma awaits. Farewell, Master Mahugi. Research into the nature of curses. David Nettle. Came here for your spear, dude. Give me your spear. What is this? Oh, it's just a +1. Your spear user, that's well and good. So yeah, there's that. We got check marks all over here. This is probably not gonna ever get done because it requires me having to go there by myself. Fuki alone. Twisted Mage, we did the troll thing. we're in ruins, and yeah, I still have not found Kayasi. I've looked around for her. I cannot find her. Well, I mean, it says right here, her house can be found near the capital square to the right. Maybe I just didn't look there. Nope. Bow equals lasers. Can't get too detailed with it. Yeah, right. I do it all the time too. Like you do your best you can, right? So, like, a bow is basically a gun. That's kind of how I'll do it. I'm doing like a cosplay as a more modern character. That's Tuskdale. Go to the square. Over. Okay, so let's take a look here. What did it say? Capital Square to the right. To the right, so it's somewhere over here. Wait, oh, she's just wait. This into the house. Okay, so it's. Okay, where am I? Okay, I'm down here. Was it just right here the whole time? I could have sworn I looked for her. I just couldn't. I was just blind, I guess. How the heck did I miss this? What? Alright, well. Anything party. Tense silence hangs over the house. Kaisi, your tiefling friend, emerges from the shadows, but her eyes are staring into the distance. She seems to look right past you. No, not now. The turmoil is suddenly over, but you see fear in Kasei's eyes. Her blue eyes. It's you. I wanted to say not good. What happened? That is surely not regular travel between planes. The girl closes her eyes and clenches her fists, obviously in the grip of a strong emotion, but one you cannot read. I knew it couldn't last forever. Why did he even make this rule if he knew it would be possible to keep? She takes a deep breath, opens her eyes, and speaks with firm resolve. Come what may, you should know, Master Mifuki, that the controller that is disconnecting, the person you know by the name of Kase does not exist. What? My real name is Kalike, and we. Well, it's a long story, and such stories are better told beside a welcoming fire. Will you hear me out? Oh, you just like banish her right away. Fine, let's go. The girl rests her head on her arm and stares off in the distance, lost in memory. Stories by the fire in the desert where I was born, my fondest memory. When the day is done, hosts and guests, parents and children, friends and rivals all gather by the fire under the stars to tell their tales. All they did, all they witnessed, all they heard from their travelers, and the whispers carried by the desert wind. My sister and I often snuck in to hear these stories, hiding in the shadows just beyond the circle of light and warmth. We are hellspawn, you see. Tieflings are unwelcome guests in Hadira. Unblessed by the light of merciful Sarenrae, we grew up sleeping in a common tent, scavenging food here and there like orphans, all but outcast and disowned. We were 13 when we left, and set off to find happiness in the cities, and everyone we left behind sighed with relief. My sister and I, we were twins, but as different as the sun and moon. Her name is Panera, which means silent flame. She is fire, a cold fire, the one that turns everything to ash. I am a river. It brings me joy to give water to tired travelers and nurture green shoots. But when I flood, I am bound to bring death. The girl's eyes are full of sorrow. Despite our differences, we are one. Our lives belong to divine Nethys, and by his mercy we now live, in turns. While one of us is here, the other sleeps in another plane, and when she wakes up, we switch places. Just as you just witnessed. What the? That's wild. Okay. So this is why you didn't remember me when we were talking to Jamandi Aldori. And how is it you begin to live in turns? Kalika lowers her head. This story is one I've never told to anyone before. No one in the whole world. And it's not easy to confide in a stranger. There's too much grief and guilt in it. If you don't mind, I'd rather not go into all the details. See, my sister died and I couldn't get over it. Just like a Full Metal Alchemist situation? Full Metal Alchemist, you know, equivalent exchange. Canera was killed by our Soul Eater. A monster summoned by a secret followers of Abaddon's archdemons, right? It's... yep. Those who summoned him died in the fight, but the beast was too strong for my sister, and I wasn't even there to protect her. Kalika catches her breath. We'd just had a fight, and we both did some stupid things just before. But I don't want to talk about that now. When I found out what happened to my sister, I was ready to make a deal with any power. If only I could get her back, and I found such a power. I was contacted by the Arcano Thane. Appearing as a woman-shaped cloud of swirling energy, this creature serves as the herald of Nethys. As a supernatural creature created in a moment of lucidity by an insane, omniscient god, the Arcanothane is often left to her own devices when her master does not need her, and wanders Galarian and the planes searching for new sensations and meaning to her existence and that of the multiverse. Wow. That's pretty intense. She promised she would return Canera to life, but on two conditions. First, we must both keep the arrangement a secret. Oh, well. Second, we must never be able to meet again. And so our new life began. And we flee through the world. That's a very monkey's paw. That's a very monkey's paw deal. Now we flee through the world, guarding our secret, always introducing ourselves as Kaisi, to hide that there are two of us. And we switch planes with each other at random. While one lives, the other sleeps in a demi-plane, one created specifically for us. Especially for us. Well, yeah, this was the first thing I thought. Like, you broke the deal, didn't you? Yes. Will you make me regret this, Master Mifuki? I just thought I felt you might be someone who could help my sister and me change our fates. Well, huh. Okay. You can't control these switches? No, we can't. They happen at random, most often while we're sleeping, but sometimes in broad daylight. That's why we can never stay in one place for long. If someone witnesses such a switch, we usually tell them tales of a special magical way of traveling. But people start noticing strange things about to figure things out. Truth be told, I'm so tired of having to pretend. We know this couldn't last forever, and now the truth is finally out. What's the point of all this? So this is why you didn't remember me when you were talking to Jamandi Aldori. How could I remember you? I never met you at the time. That was Canera. He was the one who had talked to you at the reception and helped you fight off the assassins. We usually write off each other notes, counting in detail all that happened, describing the friends that Kaisi had made. At that time, we switched right in the middle of a mansion engulfed in fire and filled with assassins. No notes. What can I do to help? That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. Canera was supposed to tell you of an ancient treasury that we've been looking for. Gold isn't the only thing of value in this place. It may contain an ancient relic taken by the Taldon raiders from respected Kadirian Temple of Nethys. It's an unusual relic called the Disc of the Eclipse. I once heard a beautiful story that it was created from the shadow that hides the sun and the moon, but I don't think that could be the truth. Nethys is the god of magic, who was once a mortal wizard. Oh, interesting. So, like, what's his name? Mordenkainen? No, not Mordenkainen. The guy, the final boss of Tomb of Annihilation. I can't remember his name now. Mordag or something. Relics from his temple are usually very powerful. There are many among his followers who think that solving the mysteries of magic, even rivaling their deity, is the best way to serve him. One such follower created the disc long ago in the distant past. Huh. According to legend, it gave its owners control over planar travel, but only pairs of wizards bound by unbreakable ties could use it. While one of them traveled the planes, the other did something else. There was an anchor in our world, and they could switch between. You see now why we so desperately switched to find the disc? It might help us understand how the switch between me and Chimera works, and it should make our divine patron happy. Nethys and his assistants value the desire to understand the mysteries of magic above all else. And how did this disc come to be in the Stolen Lands? It was brought here by Taldans from the 5th Army of Exploration, Taldor, and... Most of the characters are Tom Taylor from a comic series called The Unwritten, and Simon Tam from the Firefly series. Okay, I know Firefly. I haven't heard about The Unwritten. You got some comic book knowledge under your belt, don't you, Adamant? Yeah, I don't know much about comics, so... This is cool, by the way. I don't have the DLC, so these characters aren't in the game for me. Oh, really? Oh, I see. I'm not sure what's DLC and what isn't, so... Thousands of years ago, a soldier broke into the Temple of Nethys and stole the relic, and to sell it, or secretly hoard it as an heirloom. Hundreds of years later, his own kin, or the kin of its 100th buyer, brought the disc to these strange lands where the Taldans had come, uninvited as usual, and in which they finally vanished from with little trace. Sometimes history is an intricate lace. You'd never guess where it begins and where it ends. Tell me about the location of the treasury. It was called Sorrowflow in the chronicle we read. It was once a Taldan town founded by the veterans of the 5th Army of Exploration. It stood on the shores of a turbulent river, and that was what destroyed it. One night, a terrible flood devastated the settlement, killing many and driving the rest to flee. Only the tower on the cliff remained, which was too high for the flood to reach. Water covered the ruins for a long time, but last year it receded. My friends found a chronicle which recounted the destruction of the city, and spoke of the disk of the eclipse, which was kept there. They managed to track down the ruins, but were frightened away by the monsters and beasts that roam the area. Ah, that's where we come in. If it means I can help, then I agree. Kalika's sad eyes get a little warmer. Thank you. I'll wait for you there at Sorrowflow. And please, let's explore the ruins together, just the two of us. Just the two of us? We can't make it if we try. I don't want to give myself away again in front of your companions. Breaking the Arcano Thane's conditions once was enough. I have no wish to anger our god so long. Excuse me. Nethys is one of 3 mortals who ascended to godhood in this lore. The others are a drunken carouser type and a paladin woman. Really? Okay. Okay. What else here? There's the Dwarven Ruins. And there was a bunch of... yeah, this quest was weird. I can't seem to get to work properly, and... yeah, there's this, the old witch for this quest. Alright, well, we have assignments now. For a while there, I was like, man, what do I even do? Because, like, I just couldn't figure out what to... like, how to even get to continue with the game. Oh. Oh, did I miss the little exit point? I did. Confirmed. If you touch a magical stone called the Starstone in the main magical city of the world, Absalom, where the Pathfinders are from, then you undergo the test of the Starstone, but everyone's test is unique to them, and those 3 out of 100 have succeeded. Oh, I see. Okay. That's the lore there. Tenebrous Depths, I think I remember there being a quest there, but I don't think it's there anymore. Ancient Obelisk. Oh, Ancient Obelisk. Somewhere. See. Sorrowflow. Alright, let's... Oh, I can't actually go there yet. Let's go now. And they're next to it. Oh, we have to fight. As we tended to sneak past the enemy, we were routed. Our rapscallions by a single boar. Yeah, single boar? Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Survivor. Undergoing the test, undergoing this test, is that something that like all human, like everyone in Absalom has to do? It's like a rite of passage or something? Or is it like a sword in the stone type of situation? How do I get over here? Sure. Oh, okay. I just can't get over there yet, I guess. Alright, well, that's still okay. We still can go down here somewhere. Hodag Lair. Should be down here somewhere, right? Like, here's the witch's hut. I went in here. I like pretty much did like a whole thorough search of that area. I could not find the thing for the quest I needed to do here. Yeah, back to the Stag Lord. I always had to sneak in over the fence. You can release the owlbear so it fights with you. Oh yeah, that owlbear definitely fought with me. But yeah, as you saw. And turn one of those bandits against him. You fight each group bandits as a pocket, and if one gets away and raises the alarm, you lose the element of surprise. Oh, that's cool. I like that my playthrough was very different than that. All clearing. Oh. Is it? Okay. Lizard Folk Village. Cause like the description said like, didn't it say like? No. An old witch lives in the swamp that locals call the Gnarl Marshes. Jenna is convinced that it was the witch who stole her boy. So that's kind of where I went. I like scoured that entire zone and I just could not find him. So. Sliding along. The slithery snake. No. Gotta go this way. That's Candlemere. How'd I get to to here? Maybe from here? Let's try that. Nope. Didn't even have the option. Just ran right into me. Oh! We saw something that probably no one else had ever seen before. Beside the blazing campfire stood a kobold, who had wrapped himself in a worn-out elven robe. On the far side of the clearing, 3 enormous trolls shuffled their feet, hesitating. The kobold stretched out his calloused paws and with immense gravity, hissed and mumbled incomprehensibly. I could barely even guess at what all this meant. Let's see here. Stealth 1, Nature 10. We went around the glade unnoticed, using the creek to hide. Thus, keeping our heads low, we walked through a dried-up creek to another spot that was closer to the scene. You could hear the mysterious kobold's words better from there. His primitive speech was a mixture of some crude version of common and giant, punctuated with heavy hissing and vigorous gesturing. With some difficulty, we managed to figure out what he was saying, and what we heard shocked us to the core. Shame, disgrace, the kobold hissed as he continued. Trolls, cowards, pathetic. Flames, not scary. I gotta go, but great to see you stream again. Listen to some James White debates, the details of which went largely over my head. That's wonderful, Adamant. I'm glad you're doing that. Details are gonna go over your head. They go over my head sometimes too. But I'm glad that you're leaning in on it, right? And you're challenging yourself. That's really good to hear. And eventually, over time, it's gonna become second nature to you. It's like anything else, right? But yeah, that's so wonderful to see you as well, Adamant. Thank you for coming. Take care. God bless. Let's see. With these words, he plunged his paws into the fire. The sleeves of his tattered robes caught fire, and he raised his hands in the air. See? Flames! 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 The trolls hid behind trees out of fear, making the kobold shake with anger. Hissing and groaning, he switched to an atrocious mixture of troll and kobold speech, which was even more incomprehensible than before. So, I have +4 intelligence, +3 charisma, +18 perception. We tried to make sense of what was happening by interpreting gestures and in body language. It seemed like the kobold was shaming the trolls for cowardice. Hissing and grunting, he repeated Argulka several times, causing the trolls to tuck their heads and slouch a little deeper each time. It must have been the name of a very important troll, a chieftain, a pack leader, someone they regarded as an authority. Whatever the case, the kobold's words hit their target. One of the trolls, the tallest and mightiest one, stood straight and stepped forward. His enormous claw involuntarily scratched at his bloodied shoulder, which held a burned-in pattern. The other troll's shoulders looked to have the same pattern, as though they had all been branded. The kobold stretched his arms toward the troll, his sleeves still on fire. Flames! Flames! The kobold hissed menacingly in common. Flames, 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 the trolls replied in their own tongue. The brave troll stepped closer to the campfire. We couldn't imagine a more opportune time to strike. Let's see. Dexterity 2, strength 3. Took the chance to try to push the brave troll into the fire. Failed. We may as well have tried moving a mountain. All we managed to do was anchor the huge troll and battle ensued. Alright, nice. And the kobold. Kobold Spark Shaman. Alright, let's do some exploding fire things. This, hang on a second. This, gives me +4 enhancement. Yeah, so maybe I can actually land some magic for a change. That would be great if I could do that. The HP. And then we have... That's already applied. Affliction. Bark Skin is an action. Standard action. Bra. Hey, don't do that. Let's see. They're both already active. And once again here, let's consider your bonus on open damage rolls. Nice. Fortitude save. Bonk. No. Good on Lindsay for some reason. Alright, can we do some magic-y things? When Lindsay's turn comes around, I'm gonna make her run away. Right? To 5 feet. There you go. Fascinate. Okay, good. Yep, that's good. And magic missiles coming out here. Let's see, magic bringing a scorching ray. Stone call is always really good. Make sure I get the minimum amount of people as possible. Okay. Oops. Excellent. Everyone's slightly injured here. Yeah, scorching ray. Alright, that works on trolls, right? Unless it's maybe just special trolls. I'm not gonna heal with her. I want to heal with Harim next turn. Access to the level of barking used this performance to cause one or more creatures to become fascinated. Each creature. Yeah. What? Let's see. Daze? No, can't daze. Scream. Reaching scream. Oh no. Missile? Nice. Excellent. Whack. Nice. Goods. Show me what you got. Cure light wounds. Wand of Bless. Another cloak. Turquoise copper ring. Gold and pearls. Okay. And there was a cloak there. +2 cloak of resistance. Give that to him. Give the +1 to her. There you go. Someone struck this rock hard enough to leave claw marks across the surface. All right. Avia. Yeah, so we're fatigued.
Stay away from me, you spook! I'll tear off your hands before you can blink.
I'm assuming you're referring to,
You
yeah.
flatter yourself. I've no interest.
In primitive boneheads, ooh! Nice. Perfect. Save. Okay, lizard folk village. Yeah, we're gonna try figuring out if we can get over to that village from the left side here. Lead. Nice. Oop. Yeah, there we go. Those can be killed with fire or acid, usually. Yeah, you figure most things can be killed by fire or acid, or acid. Hello. An old lizard folk is wandering outside the village walls. He stares at you with shiny, beady eyes, black eyes. Warm blood. Old Kagar knew you'd come. Yes. You look for your youngling. Yes, he here, alive. Other time we eat him long ago, but Longtail tribe gone crazy. Maybe you save him, maybe not. Maybe too late to save anyone. Yes. You seem unhappy. Is something wrong? The old man sighs heavily. Around a dozen moons ago, on Forbidden Island in Middle Candlemere Lake, bright light appear. Then spirit come to Chieftain Vesket. Tell he great ancestor, invincible hero, Strish Chak. Vesket believe. Spirit tell now, we win everyone. True, every battle with thick skins, they freeze in place and will get scared and run. Vesket say we now return old glory, but spirit demand old odd things. Tribe scared, not understand. Old Kagar think that not ancestor, that evil spirit. Tribe in fear, and spirit eat. Fear. Become very, very strong. Yes, eat tribe from within. Investigate, trust spirit. Do what spirit order. And tribe afraid but listen to chieftain. How save such stupid tribe? Who are you? Old Kagar, rattler. Play rattle. Sing songs. Tell tales. Kagar know many things. Or tribe come, how live, who win. People without history like wild animal. One day alive, next day dead. Hagar keep memory, tell stories too young. Your words are wise, you know I'm a rattler too. We call it a bard. Will you sing me the songs of your tribe? I can sing you ours. But time for song. Need to save tribe now. They can sing. Then can sing. What where was he? A village on tell me your tribe. Lost to tell about Longtail tribe. Old tribe. Warm blood's not come yet. While Longtail's built great empires, yes. Warm blood come and go without trace. While Longtail stay here as long as moon rides skies. Tales tell so. Then what Kagar sing to tribe? That what King Kagar sing to tribe. If tell truth, Longtail's small tribe. Wage war with thick skins for a long time, rarely won. If not, make peace with warm bloods, if not learn their language and buy their sharp iron. Maybe tribe died long ago, yes. Why don't you go to the village were you banished? Not banished, no. Hagar flee on own. Evil spirit come to tribe, pretend the great ancestor, destroy Longtails. Chieftain believes spirit. Tribe believe chieftain. Old Kagar only one nobody believes. Yes. Hagar know in heart that great ancestor is false. Hagar wish him dead. Flee from village, live in woods. Walk around village, sing songs. Try, call to tribe's wisdom. But where that wisdom? The old lizard folk waves his hand, emphasizing his frustration. I'm tired again? I just rested. Maybe I traveled further than I thought.
Harem, do you really prefer to feel insignificant? Like your whole life is useless?
Do I like it?
No, if I would keep talking. Encounter on the road. What? We were on the road at all. We were just we were at a point in time. Bandits. 2 bandits. But oh no, there's more. There we go. Worth money. Those are worth money. Not so much of those, though. Nope. Okay. These fellas over here. Nope. This bandit over here. Nope. Dun, 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 dun. Ain't up for a bit, not today, I think. All right. Wait. Wait, what? Right, yeah. That's where I want to go. Right. I left the rest. Okay. Hagar. Group of warlike lizard folk guards the village gates. Noticing you, they raise their weapons. Oh, warm blood, why come? Friend or foe? War or peace? And then I have Posty 2012, 2014. Lizard folk exchange glances. One of them hesitantly replies, "Trade good, but child, warm blood need speak to Chieftain Vesket. He decide. We show way." A sturdy lizard folk is waiting for you in the hut. He's a head taller than the rest of his tribe, and his well-muscled body is covered in scars, displaying the experience of countless battles. Perception and success. It isn't easy to read this lizard folk's body language, but his shallow breathing and jerky movements are consistent with deep exhaustion. It's possible the chieftain hasn't gotten a good night's sleep in a long while. What's that? Warm blood? Why you come? Vesket not call for you. Why are you here? Tell quick. Tribe is holding a human child. That one. Chieftain hisses loudly. You can't take warm blood, youngling. Great Stitchchak. Stitchchak. Claim youngling for himself. You're not anger, Stitchchak. Requires lawful. Requires evil. Diplomacy 20. Tomato 20. Right, fit for Chibi Chieftain, the great ancestor you've placed your trust in, is a monster. Aim for a peaceful negotiation and one chieftain to another. The tribe is holding a human child. I'm ready to pay for his return. I'd like to solve this without resorting to violence. Sure. Can't. Stitchak took warm blood youngling for himself. Can't give him away. Can't trade him. Well, I hope to settle this peacefully, but I mean, I don't want to just leave. So, let's see here. I'll send her over here. I'll have her back up over here. I'll use Fox's Cunning on me. You know, I want her to take some of those hits. I noticed in the turn order that she was going first, so. Mallory. Go ahead and rage with Miri. And bless. My turn. Stone Call. Okay. That's fine. Power attack. With that. Ouch. Nice. Let's see. I'm gonna shift away over here. Lightning bolt. Is that creatures? Each creature in the area. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Cure moderate wounds. Daze? Oh, you can't daze him. It's so annoying. Why? What's the point of a spell that's just gonna be like become totally useless after like after like beginning part of the game? Like. Well, that works. You know, I figured that he'd be able to kill her, or she'd be able to kill him. Oh, whoops! I was a person. Let's see. We move right here. I can line up and do lightning bolt. That, yeah, nice. Nice. Good stuff. Satisfying. Ouch. Let's see. Heroism. Can do that. Blindness. Save. Yeah, good. Start healing, heal living. Of course, Jathal. Jathal's a good character, but you know she can't really do much for you when she's undead, right? Can't heal her. Oh, we'll save. A little closer. Got it in the bag now. Although I do want. Oh wait, there's more coming in. Oh my gosh! Oh! Luckily, they're all fascinated. Away. Go. Ah. Quickly, man. Intercept him. No, Lindsay. Let's see. I'm still at full health. The shoot, huh? I think. Nope. Okay. Keep the axe going on him. Yeah, good. Excel siege for the lake. Let's see. Everyone's still. I'm mostly just worried about Jathal, but I mean I can't even do much about that if she dies. Oh, we have Bless Up still as well, I think. So. I'll just keep intercepting this guy. Hopefully, if I stand right, like here. Over here. Let's see. What spells do I have here? Burning Hands is a cone like that. Fireball. Oh, that's good. Right there. Woo! Good stuff. About time the wizard started being able to do something. I was super underpowered this whole time. I'll back off if I can. With Jathal. Bum, 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 bum. Oh. Stay there then. Yeah, no, can't burn hands him. Corrosive touch. Oh, I think I missed. I was out of range for that. Nice. Oof. All right. Heavy shield. Let's meat in what we can. Special here, marbles with scales. Master claws worth 100. 100. Ah, here we go. Hide armor, amulet, key, trident. Nice. What do we got here? A bunch of these. Crusher. We got some hide armor. Plus 1 hide armor. 2 leather armor. Let's see here. I'm a wizard, so I can't actually wear any armor. Right. See. You wear light armor studded. Green shirt. Go like this. You got 15, 14. There. What else do we have here? Who else can use this? We got light armor chain shirt. Or 17. No, it's worse. He's wearing heavy armor. Medium armor breastplate. Armor hide. 16. Really? Armor plus 2. 20. Okay, there you go. We got amulet of natural armor plus 2. Armor bonus. So have slot for her yet, so we might stick that on her. 21. Flatfoot 17. Plus 2 dodge bonus to AC against range attacks. Ooh. Ah. Weapons. Give this to Dream. Nice. Okay. Works. And then there's a trident as well. Polisher, the crusher here. I'm currently using the Great Club plus 2. Which is 3 to 12, 1d10 plus 2. 4 to 18, 2d8 plus 2. So this should work out to be, yeah, 11 plus 11 to attack, plus 10. This is plus 9, but damage is 9 to 23. Eight to 17. I want to do more damage, be less accurate. Ooh, Yeah, weapon's exceptionally large and deals more damage, but attacks will don't suffer my -2 penalty. Sure, let's go with it. Oh my goodness, a diamond! A diamond! They're super nice, usually. Oh, that's worth 500. Sorry, King. Granite throne made of darkened wood is clearly centuries old. Also, it's now mine, I guess. If he just cooperated, this couldn't have gone differently. Oh, not done yet. I guess we have a whole thing to deal with here, don't we? verge. Oh, there she goes. Let's see. Lindsay, thermometer wounds on me.
Yes.
There we go. For club. Club. Yeah. Let me check to see what spells I have here. This is arrow. The ball. Oof. Off here. There. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, let's go with. It's a little tougher, so be a little more careful here. Let's go with that one. Yeah. Get him away from the mage. Nice. Reeves next. Oh, I need a heal. I don't think. Oh, nice. Should be okay now. Okay. Don't blame me. I didn't do it. It was your king. Let's see. Don't blame me. I didn't do it. Whoa, that's worth a lot. The silver eels, considering that they're just an ingredient or something. Goods. Masterwork, everything. Oh, that one's magical. I like that. And these are for good selling items. Do the spirit hut. Oh. A young boy stands in the middle of the hut. He's pale and his eyes are wide and frantic. When he opens his mouth, a much older voice emerges, confident and derisive. Now, shame on you. You burst into my village, kill all my lizards. Such barbarism. Reach the child immediately. Are you this rude to everyone you visit? Alright, you want to make me set the boy free? It's negotiable. You need to provide me something of value in return, of course. Let's see. Who or what exactly are you talking to? You can call me the Count Shimmerglow, your excellency to my friends. I own this village and all those foolish lizards. You wouldn't want to get on my bad side. 15 Arcana. Let's go. Come on. Surely I'm going to get this. Come on. Please. Yes. It's hard to detect what it is you're speaking with. A ghost? A demon? Fae? Maybe there's something even more exotic. Regardless, it doesn't seem that he's possessing the boy. It's more likely that he's standing near the boy, invisible, and controlling the boy telepathically. Oh yes, what could I be? A mystery, a secret, a delightful charade. Ha 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 ha. It's enough for you to know that I'm not the last one at the court of a particularly important and influential person. Aldori? What are you doing here? Before you arrived, I was enjoying myself, feeding on the pain and terror of these naive lizards. The massacre you committed was something like a final banquet for me. It was plentiful, yes, but now I'm left with a steady source of food. Except, of course, this fine young lad. Well, they attacked me! Well, sort of. I attacked them, actually, but it was only because a piece of me just broke down. I had no other choice but to stop it to either leave or fight them. What do you need this child? The deep primordial terror of these barbarians makes for a heavy and satisfying meal, but there's no spice to it. It's all too plain. You see, I'm a connoisseur by nature. Sometimes I yearn for something sweet, something tender, and this child's fear makes such a delightful dessert. Why do you need the rattler? Thanks to you, he's the last lizard here, and now I need to eat before I leave this area. My choices are limited. The old lizard or the boy. Now, you're a bloodthirsty one, and I respect that. But if you're trying to save this child, you want to restrain yourself a bit and bring the old lizard to me alive. Break a deal? No, no, no. You want to haggle, try the marketplace. My terms are non-negotiable. You want the child, bring me the old rattler. Well, he's invisible, right? So that means if we cast, what's it spell? Flare? There's a spell that lets you, like, see invisible things. Right? No, I think it's something that Lindsay knows. Is that the spell that she knows? No? Who knew a spell like that could do this? Oh. I know someone can do this. Someone can... Guidance. Put these on my bar as well. Need one temporary hit point. Joel, it was Jathal. See invisibility. Where is he? Oh, that's all well and good, but nope, that's not there. Let's see. How are we going to get inside? The capture of a human child. The evil spirit keeps the boy hostage. He promises to let the kid go if we bring the old rattler to him in exchange. What do we do? Should we save a human life if the price is sacrificing an old lizard who never did us any wrong? Are there any other options? Well, that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, I want there to be another option. You can see any objects or beings that are invisible within your range of vision. Looking around, your vision is really bad. Invisible things. Let's see. Maybe we can like tell the rattler the truth and be like, yeah, okay, so there's a guy in there who wants me to sacrifice you, but I'm not gonna let that happen. And we can come up with a plan together, kind of idea. What herbs are growing? Moss. Shouldn't be a problem. How does this work? This is like some like goofy Disney's goofy rules where it's like, wait, so Pluto is just a dog, but Goofy is like a dog person. That's kind of how what's happening here. These are just straight up lizards. Good. Oh, look at them. Let me know what's happening here. I guess we're not opening the door. No. Not sure what the door even is. Oh. Yeah. Oh, lost cure moderate wounds on herself.
Yes.
I have cure light wounds. Well,
Yes.
alright. There you go. Big club. Club? Hey, dude. The entire tribe. Who do you believe me to be? Yeah, take the whole tribe, not take old Kagar now. Leave. Wait. Why go? Why leave old Kagar alive? I don't want anyone. I didn't want to kill any of you guys in the first place. Okay, sure. I guess. Follow me. Well, this deal, miserable boy, the work ass his eyes filled with tears, and realized false to his knees, trembling against the moan. I was with the boy's mother at the Capitol Tavern. Well, now what? Thank you. I'm gonna go run off on my own then. That's a long way back to the Capitol. Hagar, are you okay? Can't talk to him. That's spooky. Alright. Well, I just went ahead and exterminated this whole place. Sorry about that. Do the trickery check to open a chest, try a character to return to level, try again at a higher level. Alright. For the trolls. Chambers. Is there a faster way back? Can we go up? Like over here and then up? What? I should go that way. What here? Is that a dragon? Dangerous. Empty skull rock. Okay. Nice. So I was hoping for. And going to the side of the Tusk water here. Right? No, it's hard to see what's highlighted on the enter or cancel option. I'm back to the capital. Oh.
Valerie, why are you so mean? There's got to be something in this world that you like.
I like it when you stay silent. If there's anything beautiful in this world, it's silence.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, no, we got ambushed. Okay. Level 7. Okay, not a big deal. You okay? Have the undead servants as well. Oh, bonk. Alpha Wolf. Okay, now we can move again. Nice. Perfect. Yes. Can I sell things in the tavern? That'd be convenient. Citizen. Okay, well, I want to talk to her, but I guess I could go around the bar for that. Show us what treats you have. Excellent. Okay, good. Lots of money to bulk sell. Nice. Yeah, the diamond isn't like listed here. That's good then. Confirm. Food. And these, all these things that what they do still. Oh, when did I get this? What the heck? Awesome. Acquire while exploring Lone House. +2 heavy shield gives +2 resistance on the AC. 2 against spells, abilities, and attacks by good or lawful outsiders. Oh, can I be equipped by lawful or good characters? Hang on a second. Ugh, they're not with me. How annoying. I'm not sure if Valerie is a neutral character. I think she's good, but maybe not. I don't know. Because this is a plus. These are +2s. That's why they're worth so much. We can sell this. We give the token of the Dryads to the storyteller in the throne room. Oh, yeah, that was not clear to me what I had to do with those. Said, you know, take him to like a... this. Well-grounded antiquities collector might pay handsomely for it, so I figured like at some point in the game I'd find an antiquities collector who will like the same thing here with these coins. I'll take a look at that. Let's see. I guess we don't really need this. The one I play with has a bow, but I might want a bow though. I'll sell this. I don't like selling things very much in my RPGs. Probably not gonna use this because like no one in my party is like evil. Not be equipped by lawful or good character. Or like one of the characters I do have that are evil, they're not shield users, so you can give this to him as well, and he pays a lot for them. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. How you doing, Azeroth-sama? This is a viewer request from a long-time viewer. Requested that I play through Pathfinder because I'm generally like an RPG channel, so I was just taking a look at this game. Went in pretty much completely blind, so just trying to make sense of all of it. I have played D&D before, but this is this is more like a 3.5 type thing rather than 5th edition. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sell this, I think, because yeah, I'm gonna sell that. Okay, we lightened our load a little bit here, so let's head out to our throne room here and leave, and we'll give things to the storyteller. Your Grace, today a letter from Brevoy was delivered to the castle. It was written by Fredero Sinet, a paladin from the Order of the Eternal Rose. It appears that Sir Sinet is claiming right to one of your companions who was brought up in his custody. Well, I'll leave it to you to handle this delicate matter. What the... Valerie? Oh, we're not giving Valerie up. No way. You're not giving Valerie up. Where's this quest? Good letter to Valerie. Right. Also, if you have an item that says it has lost power, you can ask how many more pieces you need for it. And if you have enough, he will fix it. Oh, really? Yeah, I think what it was, but at this point in the game, when I, like, beat the Stag Lord and got, like, my kingdom going and all that, right? I was so, like, overwhelmed by, like, all this, like, stuff that the game was telling me about, like, okay, so now you have to manage your kingdom, and then there's all these things. I didn't even think to talk to this guy over here. So. The man standing before you resembles an elf, a very old one. His face is wrinkled, and his beard is as white as mountain snow. The man seems to be completely blind. The old man stares past you with unseeing eyes. He seems to be consumed in his thoughts. He mutters a soft melody, swaying back and forth slightly to its rhythm. The man shudders briefly and stops singing. His mouth opens and closes a few times, bringing to mind a fish brought ashore. Ah, who is there? Is that you, your grace? Who are you? I am an elf from Kyonin. My name is not important. I am the storyteller, collector of stories. I collect unknown legends of ancient times. The man smiles, but it doesn't seem to be directed toward you. Long ago, I was a smith in Kyonin. The fire of the forge was burned out. I had burned out my eyes, but I am grateful for it. For I could see. I would yet forge. If I could see, I would yet forge suits of armor for Ladara's guards. Instead, I have stepped on the path of an adventurer and gatherer of ancient legends. The old man ponders silently for a moment. Many peoples are long dead. Their homes crumble to dust, and their bodies turn to ash. Only legends can still tell us if their triumphs and defeats are their joys and fears. I would be so interested to hear the stories told about us after our demise. Are you really an elf? Do other elves age like you have? A common question, despite my unusual looks. I am an elf. And in old age one, yes. An old one, yes. Perhaps older than the elf of Kyonin. However, I doubt my age alone is responsible for my appearance. I keep the stories of many people and races, some forever gone from the face of Golarion, but they live on in my memory and my heart. When I accept a new story, I lock it within myself, bearing the weight of its words and the emotions they invoke. And so I will just give him all these things, and he'll just immediately die right in front of me, just turn into a skeleton, like Ark of the Covenant style. What's it called? What do you call it? Raiders of the Lost Ark style. How could you tell it was me? The old man smiled silently. It is not so hard to recognize a ruler by the way he walks. No one in here steps as confidently as you, your grace. Alright, would you care to trade stories with me? Man's voice rustles like autumn leaves. I am a collector, not a trader. If I share a story with you, you receive the power to pass it further, changing or embellishing it, whether willingly or not. Can I be certain you will keep my stories intact in their absolute purity? Storyteller ponders for several moments. No. You do not think so. At least, not yet. These legends are the most precious valuables of this world, the last remnants of ancient tribes. They are beacons illuminating the way to the past, allowing us to meet generations long gone. I cannot let their light fade. The path to the past must not be lost. The old man thinks for a moment and continues. But I can offer you a deal, your grace. If, on your journeys, you discover items that come from eras past, bring them to me, and if my eyes can see the stories that these relics hold, I will gladly share them with you. Let's see. About relics and relics, are they worthy of a story? What is okay? I found the shards of an ancient artifact. Can you restore it for me at the anvil? May I? The storyteller gently touches the items from your pack. This scorched piece of metal is a part of a curious artifact known as the Necklace of Double Crosses. Inside it, I sense a story of many deeds, not heroic, but low and maleficent. If you find all 7 of its fragments, I'll be able to restore the artifact and recount its inglorious story. Oh! You found shards of the Trailblazer's helm. If reforged, such a helm would serve you well. It would also share a story with us. For that, I would gladly take up the smith's hammer once more. Find the remaining of the 10 shards and bring them to me. These shards, they were once for... He's just like rattling them off. They were once part of the Forest Knight's braces. I would be honored to restore this artifact for you. The braces would serve you well for a long time. We could uncover the story. If you manage to collect all 10 shards and bring them to me. Ah, there's always a catch. You found something truly ancient in this. There are scraps of the armor of Saber-Tooth Courage, a Kellic relic destroyed a millennia ago. I wonder what story this forgotten artifact has to relay to us. Please, find the rest of the 16 fragments. I cannot wait to learn more about it. Brought some relics for you. Oh, interesting. Yeah, your grace. Touch the names pack. A coin from a non-existent country. When Coral the Conqueror mastered Rostland, having claimed it for Brevoy, he prohibited the issuance and use of such coins. Both ordinary folk and the Aldori sword lords were required to use new coins, decorated with Coral's profile. But no one was quick to be rid of these prohibited coins. Oh no. In many houses, they still store boxes and hold chests of such coins, waiting for the day when Rostland declares its independence. Wow, gold coins. Let's see, there's the Torag's mark. Oh, the symbol of Torag. The children of stone wear such pendants as protective talismans. I will gladly purchase any you have. I have just infinite money, as you may have guessed. Whoa! Look at all those monies! What's this? I hear the voices of trees. Smell the scent of lush leaves. A dryad mark, is it not? I'd be happy to purchase it from you. Gold coins again. What was that the name of the Kolaran ruler who issued this coin? Does anyone remember now? What did the Cyclops use to purchase? Food, books, weapons? Perhaps someone's life or their freedom. Who can say? Its history was erased by the Earthfall. Earthfall was the name given to the cataclysmic event in which the form of the meteorites impacted. What? Resulted in the destruction of the human empires of Talisman. Dust from Earth falls impacted. Once the atmosphere created the blood. What the heck? That's crazy. Okay. It's the first time hearing about that. There we got dog tag. A soldier does not ask where the banners of war are headed. He or she goes to battle, dies, and leaves it to others to decide whether the cause was just. This tag belonged to one of the many warriors who helped establish the glory of the Taldan Empire. If you would permit me, I'll gladly purchase it from you because I have lots of money. Oh, the belongings of brave heroes who performed the deeds here feats before you. I sense you would be interested in to hear the story, but there are too few of them here for me to recount it to yet. Please find all 5 of them. I'm sure you won't regret the time you spend in the search. Holy cowza! There's a lot of stuff to get through there. Would you like to be my serve me matters of the state? Thank you for your words. I am unlikely to be able to interpret the intricacies of the political world or the affairs of the treasury, but my advice regarding the magic of the arts would be useful to any ruler. Right. Now we should have much smaller inventory. Yes. I'll have these. Yeah, these are the shards that I found. They didn't weigh that much though, so we're still heavy, but it's okay. And quest-wise, we had that quest for Valerie. Where is she? Probably in the city somewhere. Capital Square. Main Square. Tavern? No, probably not. Alright, whenever I come in here, there's always such a cheerful atmosphere. Let's see. Valerie is here. I don't want to give it to her because I don't want her to go though. Like if I just don't give it to her, I wonder if I could just continue on. Okay, so here's the letter. Valerie looks at it, unblinking. And you see her eyes darken with an anger she can barely contain. Really? May I take a look at this letter? Is that so? I see. Takes a deep breath. My apologies, Master Mifuki. I seem to have become the reason for this message and highly inappropriate demands it contains. I know this person, Fredero Sinet, is one of the mentors in the Order of the Eternal Rose, a true paladin of Shaylin. One of... Let's see. True paladin of Shaylin, one of those who insists they are right until the very end. He kept saying louder than anyone that Shaylin herself predetermined my fate, even when I was picky-packing my things before I left. Looks like he never came to terms with me leaving, since he found me even here. But the nerve! The mistake of leaving our ranks, returning to the path destined for her by divine will. Since when does Fredero fancy himself the personal harbinger of his precious Shaylin? Valerie, her face scarlet red, doesn't seem to notice the letter crumbling in her hand. Enough! You must put an end to this. If paladins of the Order of the Eternal Rose require another refusal... Jin Ho Yoon, welcome. Enjoying that mono fire run in Pokemon Sun and Moon. Sorry, Sun and Moon. Sword and Shield. How's it been going for you? For you? I keep saying my bosses are evil, making me work tomorrow. Oh no! Well, well, Gene, I hope things work out. Get some sleep. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm in your stream more often than you might think. I'm just I'm being sneaky and lurking and watching you play rather than speaking. But yeah, thank you for coming, man, and hope you get some sleep, get a good night, or a good work day tomorrow. You know, even though it's Saturday, humph. Let's see, it's time to visit Oleg and Svetlana. Well, the run's kind of stressful though. Yeah, it's like I think you said like, well, it's gonna be like GG time when we get to, like the second gym leader, right? But yeah, you just know it's only right. What if I just throw these paladins off my lands? Let's visit Oleg. Oleg smiles faintly and nods. You're so eager to follow my orders, why? What do you mean, why? Valerie looks at you in bewilderment. I follow your orders. I've joined your campaign because I have faith in you. I believe your intentions to be noble, though things may not always turn out as you've planned. Margin is basically game over if I can't get a Turtonator or level my team up super high. You can always use those X items. If you can survive like a couple of rounds, and like you can alternate like between like potions and like X special defenses and stuff. Maybe may have a chance that way. But depends on the situation. The actual like loadout of your opponent, right? Let's see. Yeah, you don't. If I'm tall, okay, let me think of anything if you don't want to. But I think she wants to, though. If I say that, well, I'm aware of that about your size, but I'm sure you understand that I am what I am. That's how I was brought up, first by my parents, and then by my mentor. Yeah, exactly. That's cool. That's fine. So you're an atheist, right? I have no guidance from above. Okay. I'll see you later. Meet Fredera Sinet with Valerie. Okay, we can do that. Let's find the way out of town. We'll head to, I guess, Oleg and Svetlana. Ugh, so sleepy. Well, also I should say, Gene, I missed you as well. I missed all you guys. I was only gone for a week, and an abrupt computer problem made it so I couldn't stream for a whole week after like streaming like 3 times a week for like 6 months. And I was like, oh man, I'm missing out on all of the stream time with everybody, all the raid time as well. So it's good to see some people that can chat. Yeah. So I'm gotta be careful here. I don't know how this works. How this game, you know, is structured exactly. So like, I'm not sure if you can permanently lose a party member necessarily. I feel like this is the kind of game where that's possible. I gotta make sure I say no, nope, I'm not doing this. We're not doing this with Valerie. We're keeping Valerie. Thank you. I'm glad to be back. Middle-aged man. How's the game going, by the way? It's going pretty good, I think. They got a little slow after a bit. After I beat the Stag Lord, I was like, wow, it's a lot of stuff happening right now. I don't really understand. But it's going okay now. Now that I put like the kingdom on like auto do things, it's actually the pace is much better now. A middle-aged man in polished shiny armor turns to you. His beard and hair are impeccably styled, and an eager expression of reserved politeness sits frozen on his face as his piercing gray eyes watch everything attentively. Baron Master Mifuki, what an honor to meet you in person. I am Fredero Sinet, a paladin of the most illustrious Shaolin from the Order of the Eternal Rose. Oh, right, yeah, that's the same thing that Lindsay was talking about. Fredero looks at Valerie. There you are, Valerie. How many years has it been since we saw each other? I'm so happy that the years haven't erased the divine bliss written upon your radiant face. Valerie nods to Sinet coldly. Greetings. I'm glad to see you in good health, Fredero. Attack! Tell me, Fredero, why are you here? Paladin looks right at you. As I mentioned in my letter, my goal was to return Valerie to Shaylin's grace. Several years ago, a terrible mistake was made. She whose fate was determined before she was born decided to resist her calling. I would appeal to Valerie's mind and remind her of her duty. You speak as though I am capable of understanding where my duties lie. You've given me much cause for doubt. I think you should talk to Valerie alone. Nope. You are from the Eternal Rose Order, right? Exactly. He's gonna like steal her, or like kidnap her. I once guarded works that showed Shaylin's blessing, works of art, beauty, and love. That's a path for young and energetic paladins and priests. Now I have become a mentor in the order. Many servants of Shaylin who now guard her creations were brought up by me, and I'm sure Valerie would have surpassed them all had she not left our ranks. You knew Valerie as a girl. Tell me about her. Fredero smiles pensively. I possess the words to describe the chosen of Shaylin. But don't look at me like that. I'm not the only one who believes it. A special role has been prepared for this girl, in the ranks of the Eternal Rose's followers. I'm sure you've noticed Valerie's greatest virtue. She's impeccably loyal to whatever or whomever she deserves. Her father did the right thing to sending his daughter to Shaylin's embrace, and Valerie's departure from the Order was just an unfortunate mistake of youth. I'm sure she regrets her desperate mistake, driven by hurt feelings and rash judgment. Only shame and pride have kept her from admitting it. Her true place is in the radiance of glorious Shaylin. Where are you planning to go? When Valerie joins my entourage, we will travel west to the borders of Patax. Patax! Boo! There, a new temple to my divine patron is being built. Architectural wonder worthy of harboring the very spirit of the Eternal Rose. One of the newer orders of Shaylin will occupy the temple, the Order of Prisms. Their zeal in serving the goddess will be good for Valerie. She has much to unlearn if she expects to return to Shaylin's favor, and the respect of her brothers in faith. I have to go now. Well, see, this is evil, apparently. So, I don't want to do that. As much as I want to, like, keep Valerie. Not to Valerie alone. Don't go, Your Grace. My intentions are known to all. Valerie, I have come to return to you to your faith. Our? Now you imagine that not only do I want to serve Shaylin, but now I have faith in her too? Fredero shakes her head. I don't recognize you, Valerie. What is this tone you address me with? I remember what politeness and respect you showed me your elders. We held you up as an example for the other novices. Valerie raises her chin ever so slightly. I'm only repaying your courtesy in kind, Fredero. If you so easily ascribe to me thoughts and aspirations that I do not possess, then I can be as liberal a judge of your behavior. Maybe I think that at this pace will become the blows before we settle our disagreements. Watch your stunning, Fredero. You're on my lands. Let's go with this one. Fredero gives you a respectful look and a nod. In no way did I intend to be impolite. Forgive my manners. It's difficult for me to not to address Valerie as a novice for what is But that's what she was the last time I saw. As for my return to the church, which you so bluntly insist upon, Valerie pulls her chin up. Please, Federo, spare me your wordy speeches. The day I walked out of the convent gates, I made a decision. I'm not going back to change. I'm never returning to the Eternal Rose Order. I'm never going back to serving Shaylin. Whatever nonsense you started with at your letter, put into it once and for all. Federo studies Valerie's face for a long time. His eyes turn steel gray. I don't believe my ears. I expected to see repentance, Valerie. Repentance for your foolish choices. Repentance for the pain you've caused your family and all those who rely on you. But instead, I see a proud renegade who dares to resist the will of the goddess, and who would defy me, the one who labored to bring you up and teach you. I have to admit, you're somewhat right. Lindsay stops under Valerie's glare and moves away apprehensively. Red spots start to appear on Valerie's cheeks, and she catches her breath with some difficulty. I'm not in the least bit surprised by your words, Federo. You have always been deaf to anything that goes against your beliefs. I'm not Shaylin's chosen. I'm not a god's toy, created to entertain the whimsical goddess. I'm not... Quiet! Quiet, before you bring her wrath upon you. How dare you, who is bestowed with celestial beauty, to insolently reject such gifts that others can only dream about. Your fate is already decided and laid out as a fine carpet before you. Enough! I didn't come here to listen to a spoiled child speaking out of turn, but only to bring you home. And I will take you by the ear and drag you all the way to the Order's convent, if that's what it takes. I don't know if I want to go all the way, to, up to 11 here. But maybe, I don't know, maybe a tough intimidation would be good here. I think this guy is pretty headstrong, so I think maybe, maybe we should just calm down a little. Might not be, a workable thing for him. I'll go with this. So this is the air with her hand. Stay out of it. Federo might be crossing the boundaries of politeness, but no more than that. Take your hand and allow me to finish. Allow me to support you. Valerie interrupts you. She's almost screaming. What you call home, Federo? It was my prison. My home is here, in these lands, for which the Baron and I have fought and shed our blood. Here, beside the one I vowed to serve and whom I shan't leave until I die. Here in the stolen lands, where for the first time I can decide for myself where I belong and what I believe. His voice grows soft, almost like a hissing snake. Take your people, Federo, and go back to the Eternal Rose Abbey. If you've the nerve to claim I'm Shaylin's chosen, well, know that your precious goddess should have chosen her trinkets more carefully. Federo grows quiet, white as a sheet. How dare you? Well said, Valerie. Let's go with, I think that's enough. Federo looks Valerie in the eye. The paladin's hand is on his weapon. If you insist on standing equal to Shaylin's paladin, answer for your words now. If you have a drop of dignity left, you won't deny me satisfaction. Valerie looks at this reach paladin fearlessly. Oh, so now I'm suddenly an independent person in your eyes? Finally. Well then, I shall agree to this duel with indescribable pleasure. Master Mifugi, you shall be my second. Let us three birds apart in peace. Doesn't have to come to blows, man, but if this is the way it's gonna be. Responsibilities include observing the fight, mediating in the duel, and should the circumstances require, declaring the final verdict. Valerie reaches for a weapon. I think here is good enough. Step away, Master Mifuki. I don't want to hit you by accident. Let's see whether you learn anything more than insolence from your mercenary friends. Okay. Second, do not interfere until winner has been determined. No matter what you say, she will fight him? Okay. What are you doing here? Oh, that's Oleg. Don't worry, good master. We'll settle our argument quickly and do no harm to your trading post. Can't. So, Valerie, are you ready? I am, Federo. Let your second start the countdown. Let's begin. Participants, please ready your weapons and assume your positions. 3, 2, attack. Well, I mean, Valerie can't really do much. Like, there's not really much point in me like doing turn-based here, because turn-based is mainly for spellcasters to do specific stuff. But like, all she can do is this, really. Oh, let's wait on. Demoralize. Yeah, this is all she can do. She can use her sword, and she can have a big shield. Let's see here. What the? You cheater! More misses. I don't have any of these abilities. Hang on a second. I have potions. What about this? Wait, is annoying? Okay. Well, I'll just use a potion there. Yep, +2 to AC there. It misses though. What else do we have in here? I haven't really used too many potions and things. Got some moderate wounds on there. Moderate wound potions. Bull's strength. Maybe I'll do that. Reduce person? Oh no, that's only if a large person. Yoshi! OST! Welcome back. I'm happy to be back. +2 strength, but then you lose AC. I don't want to lose AC. Unless restoration. I think the bull's strength. There we go. Still haven't hit him once yet. Let's just let those go for a while. Playing some games together, hence I'm lurking. Okay. Well, thanks for coming, man. Thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. We got two tanky boys tanking away here. Every time you get hit to half health, he heals. Every time you get hit to have... Okay. Well, I don't think I actually hit him yet. So I'm using +1 bastard sword. Like what she's good with. Oh, there you go. And not really much to say here. We're just exchanging blows here. Eventually, one of us is gonna do more damage than the other. Where do Maybe hasten this a little bit. Okay, good. Okay, lay on hands. His turn using lay on hands makes sense. Okay. I don't have lay on hands because I'm not a paladin. I'm a fighter. Or not? I'm not. Valerie is. Valerie is a fighter. It's like tower shield specialist or whatever. You'll be able to hit him more if you turn off fighting defensively. Yeah, I guess so. Damn, yeah, my AC's lower though. Okay. A couple of more uses of lay on hands there. I've kind of like min-maxed as best I can. As I could figure out. I kind of min-maxed Valerie to be like tank master, but not like super good at like offense. So guess so many uses of that. Of lay on hands. Oh, I figured he'd only have, you know, as much as anyone would have, like 3 or well. Lay on hands, I think you get like 1 use per level or something. Okay, yeah. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Let's see. This is 2d8 plus 1 point per caster level. Maximum of 10. So, yeah, I'll throw out one of these. There we go. And, let's continue. Okay. How are they? We have some resident sleepers in the chat. Hey Fuzz, thank you for the retweet, man. So good to see you. Missed you guys. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing your inevitable breakdown of that video that you mentioned on Twitter, so that should be good. Thank you for all that you do, being Canadian and Christian. Oh, well, it comes natural to me. Not something that I really had much control over, did it? Right, Fuzz? You might say. Oh, goodness gracious. Hang on a second. Actually, no, wait, it's fine. Right. That was a bit of a juke. Let me switch back to this. Well, well, she's to go ahead and just do that some more. Go ahead and put some more potions here. There we go. Just Kind of a pain they have to do this like for each potion. How you doing, Fuzz? Oh, by the way, thanks for that stream. It's really cool that you're streaming again because, I think you're like, you were asking, should I, play shoot guns, or should I do some studying? And I was like, why not both? And it was a really good stream. I think you mentioned during your studying segment where you were nice crit, where you were you're mentioning how like sometimes it can being on. Thank you, I appreciate it. No problem, man. You mentioned how like it can be people can be so disingenuous sometimes, right, on Twitch, right, where like hey man, you like, really appreciate you, and like and you're a great guy and all that, and like right, but like you don't really, I don't know, you can be just disingenuous, right? I think that was a really interesting point you made, and it's true. It's hard to manage all of the relationships that you can make on Twitch, the friendships you can make on Twitch and stuff. Right, that section of First Peter really hits home. Yeah, man. Oh, wait, Hasuf, a vendor at the capital, has a better sword for Valerie. Does he? Oh, okay. I've just been mainly just picking stuff up. I have a lot of money now because I gave all that antique stuff to the storyteller, so maybe now I could buy some stuff. Yeah, for Fuzz, I was as part of the GMA small group. Started with Father Ironheart. I started reading Ephesians chapter 1, and like I read it before, but I hadn't read it like in like really like stopped and like read like every sentence very carefully and slowly. That's an amazing book. Like that first chapter alone is like outstanding. How many in-game days has this fight been? Ephesians 1's so good. Like I usually have my go-to chapters. We're talking about like God's sovereignty, right? And being like, John 6, John 8, John 10, Romans 8 and 9, and then going into sovereignty, talking about like going to Genesis 50 and Isaiah 10. But like Ephesians 1 is good. In turn-based mode, it would have to be around 200. It sure feels that way. Oh, we did it. Rodero kneels heavily on one knee, wheezing and sputtering. Right. You're always better at fighting than at evolving your spirit and character. I go to bed now. Yay for having to work on a weekend. Dead. Well, hopefully you don't stay dead, and you get up, bright-eyed tomorrow morning, man. Thank you for coming. God bless, man. Looking forward to more future streams from you. You'll see him again. Blah. Azeroth. Valerie stands over her defeated adversary, gripping her weapon. She momentarily takes her eyes off of Ferdero, bend low before her, and looks to you. Duel's over. Valerie is the winner. Duel's not over until one of the participants is dead. Duel's over. Don't be dead. Don't be dead. Valerie lowers her weapon with obvious relief. Enough, Ferdero. You got what you wanted. Leave the hands of the Baron and my life forever. The lands. Hooray! We didn't lose Valerie. I obey the word of the victor. Farewell. All the best, Baron. I hope this warrior serves you better than her goddess. I was talking about Ferdero, yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured, Azeroth. Dear gods, your face, Valerie. What, is something wrong? Is something touches the wound crossing her face? Oh my goodness, it actually shows him in her portrait too. Looks at the blood on her fingers, more baffled than scared. Let me heal you. Touches the wound again, winces and finally waves it off. It's nothing. I do not even feel any pain, only fatigue. Save your pity for someone who is truly wounded. Well, okay. We'll clean after all this conversation about Shaylin. Get it? You guys get it? Face scarred? Because Shaylin she's no longer Shaylin's champion or whatever. Was I here for again? Or yeah, I was here for the Federa thing. Okay, so boom. Just checking on here. Yeah, okay. Alright. Let's head out. Back to town. I think we're all. Are we fatigued? Lindsay is. Oh, Lindsay's all tuckered out. Actually, so am I, so to be fair to her. In real IRL. Alright, but I couldn't not stream tonight. Not after a week of not streaming. Also, we have so much to talk about on tomorrow. During the site stream, there's like a billion things to talk about. Oh my goodness. The amount of things that have been happening in the last 2 weeks. Holy cowza. Let's see, journal. A bajillion things, right, Yoshi? Like not only the things that you linked to me, you DM'd me, but like just everything. Timothy Keller versus John MacArthur, and like the stark difference between the two of them right now, and like, man. Let's see. Let the Valerie at the Capitol. Poor Valerie, your poor face. I hope once we're back at the Capitol, she'll find a way to heal that terrible gash. Alright, well, that's what we'll do. Oh. Spotted by no one. Doesn't matter. Last night I saw, just before I started streaming, the Twitter was exploding. Because oh, Zeph TM with a raid of 7. Thank you, Zeph TM. Welcome, Lucas. Zeph TM, yo. Thank you, Raiders. So as you don't know, my name is Mifuki. I am a Christian streamer. I'm at sea. All right, Azeroth, take care, man. Thank you for coming. I'm a Christian streamer. My stream team is the Unashamed Network, and I thank you, Azeroth, for the follow. And I mostly play RPGs on Tuesdays and Fridays. Right now we're going through Pathfinder here, as a viewer request. And on Saturday nights, I do study streams where I study philosophy, history, science, pop culture from a Christian point of view, and so we can learn more about the world and how to think more critically about things. Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah. So yeah. So hopefully if you guys are interested, that sounds interesting to you. If you guys are into RPGs, if you guys want to hang out and talk about some current event stuff, or learn about some, learn how to wrestle with some pretty tough subjects, we do that on Saturday nights. So thank you, Maples, for coming with the raid. How was my day? Pretty busy. A lot of physical labor today. We're doing a lot of map-ools. Okay. Well, map-ools, welcome. Thank you for coming with the raid. Yeah, so a lot of physical labor tonight. We're building a whole bunch of new offices and stuff where I work, and so we are a small staff, and so everyone kind of takes part. Online bucket. Do you play in D&D? Yes, I do. I play mostly 5th edition. I played 3.5 back in the early days. Like when I was in high school, but mostly it's been 5th edition. I currently am in like 1 or 2 campaigns in real life. One of my best friends is doing a homebrew. There's some things in this game that I find kind of weird, because all the ones I play are homebrewed campaigns that are like sort of custom made, so it's a little, yeah. Anyways, to get some stuff for the birds, and me and my mom also made some fruit mix for them. Yeah, take care of those birds, man. Yeah, you're really loving all those birds, which is really good. You got your Twitch. I used on. Is that the best recent? Yeah, everyone who has Twitch Prime, you guys should be using those Twitch Primes. You get free subscription to anyone you want on Twitch. You have it when you have Twitch. When you have like Amazon Prime, so you may as well just use it on anyone you want on Twitch. I'm not even suggesting that you use it on me. I'm just saying you have that available to you if you have Twitch Amazon Prime. So give some love to one of your favorite streamers, whoever they are. Let's see. I want to open or work at a bird sanctuary someday. Really? I didn't know about that, Lucas. That's great. Yes, Online Bucket. Yes, 5th edition is the most recent version of D&D. They actually are, I think, releasing a new like expansion, like book soon. Let's see. So anyone that's healed yet? Evaluate offer rewards with more haste than prudence. Please don't worry about such trifles. I will visit a priest or an alchemist with time permits. As for how I feel, Ella raises her chin. I admit I expected no other outcome from this duel. As I always said, Shaylin's paladins are pompous dolts, capable of little else beyond admiring useless garbage and pining over poetry. That's a little harsh. But yeah, nice, Lucas. You know, the Bible says that a righteous man cares for the well-being of his animal. So something to be said for taking care of pets and other like livestock and stuff like that. So good. What are channel points? Channel points are a currency that every Twitch streamer has. When they're, I think you get them when you're become an affiliate, maybe, I don't remember. But yeah, you use them to pay for to like get little silly rewards, right? Everyone's channel points are different. You can customize them any way you want. So, and you can redeem them to make the streamer do certain stuff, whatever. Yeah, Duff's got it. Use them to redeem certain rewards and stuff that the streamer has set up. Yeah, there's a couple of defaults in there, but other things are added by the streamer. I removed a couple of things recently because some of them were like game requests, and I'm like backed up now on games because there's been some very loyal viewers that have stockpiled a ton of points, and they were like, okay, play all of the games, and all the games that they want me to play are all like long games. Hydrate. I actually forgot to get a drink. I'll be right back. I do need to stay hydrated. You're right. Whoops. Thanks for the hydrate. Well, you have to consider, like, 500 points actually isn't that much. Because you gain that, like, when you assign channel points, you're given. You got any spare Intel processors laying around? Let's see. I don't think so. I got a spare RAM if you need some RAM. In a week's time, I'll have like a spare, like, pretty big game, like elite gamer RAM chip if you want that. But processors, no. I have a Ryzen 5 in my computer right now, but I mostly have all my processors are currently in use right now, so sorry. Intel i3. I mean Intel i3 is still like consumer, you know, standard, so it's not like a bad thing, but you definitely, if you want to like more sort of optimum PC experience, yeah, you want to like upgrade to like a. You pre-ordered the new 3080. Nah, I you know 3080 is cool, and I sometime I might upgrade to that, but I just built my new PC, and I used a 2070 Super, RTX 2070 Super, and I was like, you know what, it's fine, you know, it's cheap, get it for Black Friday or something. The prices I was seeing for some of those 3080s was like crazy. We're talking computers. Oh yeah, yeah, online. I'm not sure. I'm not super savvy on computers in terms of hardware and stuff, but yeah, I built my computer. So, Eno, a half-elf merchant who recently appeared in the capital, falls to the floor in front of you. Oh wait, you know what? I'm sorry, I forgot to ask. Zeph raided me. What were you doing, Zeph? What were you streaming before you came here and raided? I'm waiting for 3070's Fall Guys Classic. That game is making the rounds on still haven't won yet. You still haven't gotten the gold, gotten the chicken dinner, so to speak. Help me. Come on, you can do it. Oh. I went to go push one of my Stream Deck options, and apparently it's malfunctioning right now. So never mind. We were okay for the crew, but we were okay for the crew, but I'm out. Oh, you're playing, yeah. So waiting for the 3070 release reviews to decide what to buy. Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily put like all your eggs on the 3080 just yet. You know. It's 700 and more powerful than a 2080 Ti and the same price. Yeah, that's why it's going on. It's so expensive, right? But yeah, my 2070 Super is, you know, it's right now it's doing everything I need it to. My CPU usage is like 2%, and my graphics card can run the game the games that I play on Ultra. So right now, so also gotta go. So lurk again. Thank you for the lurk, Yoshi. Thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. Your genre of games, RPGs 100%. Like Final Fantasy, Dark Souls, Pokemon, like any sort of any style. Castlevania. Any of those, any game that has RPG elements in it, I'm down. How long have you been streaming? Do you mean like tonight or like in general? Overall, let's see. For solo, I've probably been streaming for about a year, and but before that, I streamed with a buddy of mine, and I was his co-host, and I streamed for about 2 years before that, so probably 3 years total. What's your least favorite genre of games? Oh, sorry, I misread. My apologies. Least favorite genre of games, probably realistic racer or sports game. Sports game. Yeah, it was Octo and Mifuki. Yeah, that was my old channel. So yeah, my buddy Octo used to do that. So yeah, he got busy with life, right? And I was like, you know what? I enjoy streaming still, and I want to. I feel like I could offer more with playing games, redeeming the time, right? Yeah, thank you, Lucas. Yeah. My numbers have been really good recently. Been getting an average of like 10 to 15 viewers on average. Thank you for the pogs. I have to thank my wonderful community, and for the stream team, Unashamed, the GMA network as well. Beautiful. Play on Xbox? No, I always play on PC. Unless the game is an exclusive on a console, I always play on PC. It's my preference. But I like to use a controller. And got Animal Crossing. No, I don't have Animal Crossing. But thank you, Yoshi, for the host. Appreciate it. Yes, you got New Horizons yet? Oh right, yeah. Yeah, it would be perfect to stream. It depends on. Like, I want to stick to like the games that like I'm kind of known for, you know. So people know me as kind of like the RPG guy, like around my community and around the people that my fellow streamers in my stream team. They know me as like the RPG guy. So, you know, it can be a little bit tough to break out of that and stuff, you know. Let's see. Poison malice and seeking some minor cuning. And what did I discover there? My own very own dagger. Detail shows away her loving crafted dagger. This dagger is supposed to be the same night I was taking my death. How could I have blood obtained it? I thought I had anger when I helped this truth. That's why it pauses respectfully authority. I have brought this pathetic huckster here rather than getting the truth out of him by my own methods. The half-elf rises to his feet in size and putting his clothes in order. Thank you for allowing me to speak, Your Grace. The story is not very exciting. Certainly not as exciting as my tale of the drunken regatta within the eye of Bendigo. Yesterday, north of the city, I stumbled upon a dead boar. There was no one around, but the dagger was protruding from the miserable beast's neck. Me and Zeph are engaged. Really? You mean like... You mean like... What do you mean? Like... wait, hang on a second. Wait, how old are you now, Lucas? Rate all genre of games from favorite to least favorite. So action RPG and turn-based RPG are pretty much tied. Platformer RPG, and then you have platformer action adventure. Probably then action game. Well, that's why I was so confused, F. It's not 9, though. Seven. Let's see. Like an action game, and then like more like the shooter genre, like the hero shooters, like and then like from there it'd be like FPS is pretty lower on the tier for me. Arcade racers, and then fighting games, and then like realistic racing games, and then probably the bottom would be like sports games. So that's, I mean, I can't think of all the genres off the top of my head, but horror games would probably be near the bottom as well. Puzzle games would probably be somewhere closer to the middle, but still on the lower half of the scale. For me, you know, I don't really, I'm really, you know, I prefer to play games that I engage like my creativity in terms of like the builds and like the RPG elements of a game. So, do you like horror games? No, I do not. Don't find them very interesting. Not a huge fan of general scary games. You play Rocket League? I have played Rocket League briefly, a couple of rounds. It was an interesting game. I thought I can see the appeal. I have some friends and some viewers who have thousands of hours in Rocket League, and then you know they really enjoy it. But play Five Nights at Freddy's, or do you mean that, or is there a different game called Freddy Fazbear's Pizza? Yeah, FNAF. Well, I mean, I'm a guy who like does videos for the internet. Of course, I've heard of FNAF. Like I know my way around memes. That's the thing. FNAF is a meme. That's how I know it so much. I never actually played it, but I know everything about it. Not everything. I know the gist of it, I should say. I watched, I think, a couple people play it on YouTube. Got a question. I might have an answer. You like jazz? I do like most jazz, yes. Depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Generally, when I do my study streams, I usually play some jazz in the background to just to round out the sound of the stream. I was memeing, but okay. I'm not sure that reference. I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know every meme in existence, but I like jazz. B-movie. Yeah, I know B-movie. Are any of my is my soundboard working? And there's that one. There's this one.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? I've got Yeet. There you go. I see. There you go. I've got the memes on my soundboard, so. Yeet. I haven't got an opportunity to use the Yeet one very much because I'm not playing many action games right now. But like in Dark Souls, that's some primo Yeet material. Get around. I can't walk forward here. Okay. What's the closest way out of this town? Right here. Maybe over here. Oh no, did it like go to the go to the tower and like leave? That's why I wanted to leave. Dun, ba-dun, dun, 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 dun. There we go. Exit. What's your favorite type of music? Type of music would be progressive rock. So let's think stuff like well, let's see. More obscure things that like most people they've never really heard of, but like think like Dream Theater or like you know, stuff like that. Dream Theater, Transatlantic, those kinds of things. Weird time signatures, kind of like heavy rock mixed with like other like instruments, fusing together a lot of modern instruments with classical instruments. My other favorite genre of music is sort of like classical mixed with like choir and orchestra. So like, if you've ever played any of the Dark Souls games, or ever played like an RPG with like the final boss theme is like super good. The final battle theme in most RPGs is like, it's beautiful. My 8-year-old sister can fall asleep to Metallica. Well, she might have an ability that I have, which is I can fall asleep to anything. I have the blessing and the curse of being able to just fall asleep whenever I want. Like, you know, and sometimes when I don't want to. Like if I lay down right now, I can just fall asleep immediately. That's just some friends of mine have the opposite problem where they can't help but stay awake. You did fall asleep. Superpower, yeah. It's like I said, it's both a blessing and a curse. I don't think you spelled that right though, but no. Matt Alka. You can fall asleep in front of a crying baby. If I was laying down, have my eyes closed maybe. I never actually tried, but presumably. I fall asleep with some pretty loud noises around. But I'm also quick to get up if I know that I need to be up and at 'em. Here you go. Up and at 'em. Up and at them. Up and at 'em. Up and at them. Mine eyes, the goggles do nothing. I mean, I think it's more of a good thing. Yeah, it can be for sure. You're just sometimes where I was like, man, I really wish I didn't want to fall asleep so badly right now, and I need to be able to stay awake. Actually, one of the reasons why I don't drive. That just like that happens to me. It happens to me a couple times when I was driving way back when I drove. I was like, maybe I should stop driving for the sake of everyone's safety. That I'm just like getting so tired when I'm asleep when I'm driving. But let's see, Old Sycamore. Okay, so we're doing Jathal's questline, looks like. Gotta go eat. I'll see you later. Thank you, ZefTM, for the raid. Take care, man. See you later. If I don't see you, have a great stream. All right, take care. Thanks again, fellow raiders. Thank you. Okay, so here we're back. We've been here already. We've like scoured this whole zone for things. What's your favorite movie genre? You can feel free to answer this question too online if you know when you pose your questions. But yeah, my favorite movie genre. I don't watch many movies. Probably like an action adventure movie, like The Mummy, or you know, The Avengers was really fun. I enjoyed that. But, stuff like that. What's his name? Doctor Strange. I love that movie. Super cool. I'm very much looking forward. Like I said, don't watch many movies, but I am looking forward to watching Doctor Strange. I really much enjoy the cinematography and the sheer like creativity of movies. I like movies like Marvel movies. Yeah. Also, I'm a bigger fan in terms of like not so much movies, but movies as a genre. But I really like animation in things. So watch Venom. It came out on Netflix a week or two ago. It's so fascinating. Yes, I should get around at some point. Watch Venom. I just recently watched Far From Home, and I thought Mysterio was good. Mysterio. Some of the new costume designs for the new villains are really well done in the Spider-Man movies. Because when I see, you know, Mysterio, or when I see what's his name, Vulture, like I want to see their costumes, right? But I want to see them like kind of modernized and given kind of like a modern spin, right? But while still maintaining their traditional sort of designs. And you have that in Mysterio. I think Mysterio's costume was perfect. It was great. Troll lair. Monster Den? Troll Wilderness. Yeah, let's go down here. Apparently, the actor for the Black Panther died for cancer a few weeks ago. Yeah, it was Chadwick Boseman. Apparently, he had cancer during the production, but they managed to, you know, manage it for a while before it caught up with him. Yeah, a terrible shame. He was a good actor. I don't know much about celebrities and things, but he played a good Black Panther. But yeah, so like for me, yeah, I appreciate neighbors singing in Animal Crossing. I think will make a good band. I'm not as cute sounding as Isabella, of course. You like theories? It depends on specifically what kind of theory and of what type. Like conspiracy theories? Not so much.
Servants.
I bet you.
But like I like different, like more plausible ideas and sort of interesting things to think about for sure. I actually really love learning new things and stuff. That's part of what I do. Not entirely what I do, but part of what I do on Saturday nights on stream. I study things, and so whatever it kind of just suits my fancy, and trying to understand the culture around us and better. That's what I do. Oh dear. Hail Borba. The troll who stands before you looks different from his kin. His pelt is cleaner, and his stench is almost bearable, unlike the other trolls. Noticing you, he turns and slowly steps toward you. Game theory, film theory, and food theory are my favorite theory channels on YouTube. Oh, I see. Those kinds of theories. So I think I haven't seen food theory. I think game theory I've seen the most of because I'm a video game player primarily. I think I like game theory in general, like as a concept. I just find that sometimes MatPat can give the impression to people that like he is, yeah, MatPat, that he can give the impression to people that like I'm saying this and it's completely true, and like whatever I'm saying, it's you should believe what I'm saying because it's true, but it's just a theory. And it's like he kind of like uses that as like as an escape hatch to be like, Well, even if I'm totally wrong, I was just saying, just a theory. Even though he's trying to like persuade you that what he's saying is correct, so it's kind of, I don't know, that bothers me personally. Hail Borba, the troll's voice is rough and gravelly. Welcome to Trobold. He grins widely, revealing a row of long, rotten, and chipped teeth, but there's no menace in it. Okay. Trobold, ours capital, the troll exclaims, waving his hand toward the rock. Kingdom of both troll and kobold. We live there now, in peace with Borba, ours land. Who are you? Jason. Troll pats his chest, making a hollow thud. I had a different name before. Now, Jason, like Borba. He thrusts his chest at his chest, and a dribble of drool from his mouth promptly lands there. Me talk like Borba, wash myself like Borba, and no eat Borba. Me is like Borba myself. Okay. Your comment is impressive. Yes, the troll agrees. Tartuk speaks like that. Taught me Borba language. Told I am smart. What do you mean Borba? You are Borba. Human, elf, dwarf, all Borba. Okay, got it. So anthropods. Just want to look around. We're not here to fight. Amiri looks around at you with confusion. What? What do you mean we're not here to fight? With respect, I must warn you that that was an inconsiderate statement. Our duty is to protect to our people, not to these beasts. Well, I don't know what's going on right now, Valerie. Or better not go. Trolls will still wild and dumb, much danger. Jalon's sighs, a sound you've never heard from a troll, and stomps away. Okay. What the heck is that? Oh, it's kobold. Alright, well, we're probably good to just melee these bros. Auto attack these guys. Oh my goodness, what was that? Thunder call. Yeah, we were actually okay though. We didn't take much damage. Okay. Easy. Look at all the stuff they had. Masterwork bow. Masterwork light crossbow. All these like different gems. Gemstones. Nice, these are worth all money. Reminds me of World of Warcraft. Yeah, it has it's a similar genre in terms of setting and stuff. But instead of being a MMORPG, it's a trollhound, level 4 beast. We should be in here. Wasn't this the? Oh, sorry, troll. Hopefully you weren't. Jason. Jason. Esquatter oysters. What's this now? Here, so it's a ruin. Yeah, so you know, World of Warcraft has the same genre, sort of like medieval sword and sorcery type thing. D&D has the same kind of setting. Where are you, Jason? Sean! 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 Oh boy. Hey, found another shard of nice bracers. Nice. That's a dead end. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Hello, what's in here? It seems this unbroken door is. It's a door. So trolls invaded. What's going on over here? You see a group of kobolds gathered around two trolls who seem to be guarding the entrance to the troll lair. The kobolds seem hesitant, but the bravest of the gang, he seems to be their shaman, Steps forward. Garask, greetings. The kobold extends his hand and then stares at one of the troll guards. Etinus. Marta Glub Gnag Karad. Barga no speak like Borba yet. The second troll says, stepping forward. Barga knew, came a day before. He bends down and carefully touches the kobold's hand. Kobold can go Trobold home. The trobold announces, letting the kobolds enter. Are we gonna have to kill some of these trolls and these kobolds? Because they're bad guys. I'll go lurk for now. Bye-bye. Thank you so much, Lucas, for coming by. Appreciate it. Take care of yourself, man. Take care of those birds as well. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. We'll see. But, be well. Alright, so I'm just gonna see how things go here. Okay, so let's, we got people, we got crossbow guys up top. Thank you for that lurk. Okay, we have the troll. We're heading up the stairs here. I'm at half health. Jathal is third. Down. You go, running around here. I'm pelting them. Crossbow bolts. We got a bunch of sword boys here. There you go. Trolls down. We good? I think we're good, right? I know, all the red paint. Oh, you know what it is probably. You know what it is? Probably have to throw fire on him. So much strawberry jam, delicious. Okay, let me go again here, and use a fireball spell right here. I want my character to go. And I want to cast Fireball. There you go. There you go. I'll do it. There we go. Yep. So yeah, the trolls kept regenerating and coming back to life because that's kind of what they do. So, DJ Para, welcome. Very good to see you. I hope you are well. How's Chile? Ah! You've triggered the trap, you silly, silly lady. Kareem, can you give me a heal here? There we go. Well, get out of here. I want to get those goods. You do much on the Independence Day thing. Independence Day. Whoa, check out this breastplate. Nice. We're in Helm Shard. Alright, we're mostly okay, right? Yeah, we're good. Good to see you too. Chile is great. It was our Independence Day yesterday, for reference to the 18th, but it's already 19th here. Oh, is it really? I had no idea. That's how it is oftentimes in North America. You don't know about the other kinds of celebrations around the world. Wow, cool. So what do you guys do for your things? We eat traditional food, chill with family, play traditional games. Really? Wow, cool. I don't even know what the traditional games of the Chilean peoples are. Bullet sniper. Or crossbow. Yeah, yeah. That's actually I was gonna ask that, Yoshi. That's an example of like a must-eat food. Online bucket. Thank you for the follow. Empanadas. Oh, I love those. I probably have not even had like an authentic empanada, but the ones I have had have been super good. Thinking about that. So we'll eat some. No, trolls. Why can't we be? Well, I guess we. I mean, fine. I mean, we're probably. I was probably gonna kill you anyway because you're a troll. So let's be real. So again, what we want to do here is we want to kill all these trolls, knock them down, right? Oh dear, that's a lot of strawberry jam right there. And we, oh, Jathal's down. It's one way to do it, though. They're called empanadas de pino. They have like meat and onion on the inside. Oh, just 1/3 of a boiled egg and an olive. That sounds really nice. When I say you gotta eat empanadas, you gotta eat empanadas. I ate 5 today. Yeah, I would love some. Yeah, it's good stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, the amulet. What's this amulet doing? Who doesn't have an amulet? Who doesn't have gear now? Valerie doesn't have an amulet. What do we got? New armor class amulet here. Doesn't do anything for her. Can't do anything with that. I give this to her. Yep, she can use that. Go ahead and do that. They aren't small, I'll just say that. Oh, really? So are they like calzone size? No way they're that big. They're not that big. Calzone's like a big old slab of pizza in a giant pizza pocket. 2 hands. Oh yeah, that's pretty big. Eating 5 of those. You must have been hungry, DJ. But then again, I haven't. They're good, okay? Sheesh. Don't judge me. Oh. The one time of the year that we make him. Oh, okay. I understand that. Because here's something I do. Oh, howling crowd of trolls waits by the entrance of an ancient dwarven fortress. They growl, pound the stone floor with their fists and clubs, spit curses at you. Each sound is magnified, hammering the walls like a drum. Despite this display, however, the trolls do not attack, as if awaiting a command or permission. The troll stands at ease beside the base of a huge fractured Torag statue. He's not the biggest or scariest among the other trolls, but there's an odd supremacy in his moves and in his eyes. Supremacy, also he's wearing like armor and stuff. The brand mark on his pelt is almost worn off and pulses weakly in unison with his heartbeat.
Ah, yes.
Because he talks.
You're standing on the threshold of the castle of Hargulka, the Troll King. King Hargulka not invited you, poor one.
Interesting accent. No, the lawful good choice is to attack him. There's also this drink that we call Earthquake for obvious reasons, and it's made out of pineapple ice cream. That sounds amazing. Soda and this pink syrup thing that's so good. You mix it up, it turns into a literal slush. That sounds amazing. Oh, I have such a sweet tooth. That sounds so good. Pineapple ice cream? I want to try that. That sounds so good, that pineapple ice cream. Oh, man. Let's see. Yeah, so the lawful good option is we'll end both of you in your hideous kingdom here, monster. So.
Puny Borba comes to Troll's home and wants to destroy it.
Regenerated.
Borba try.
Welcome, friend. Thank you for the likes on Twitter. Thank you for your tweets. Actually, have been very interesting. I've been very interested in them. So appreciate that. Also, congrats to Regen, everybody, because Regen, he broke his personal best. He beat Celeste in under an hour, which puts Regen in the pretty elite position. You know, he's not like the best of the. Oh yeah. I appreciate that, Regen. Yeah, it's top 1200. Let's go. Exactly, Regen. Yeah. That's on Twitter. I don't usually use your Twitter, but now I have it to like all your tweets. Be right back. Well, yeah. I use Twitter for research purposes, to keep myself in the loop with a lot of things. What does it mean to study stream topic request? So that is if you want to request that I study something related to like I request a topic to study. So we've done like, you know, the Boston Tea Party before. We've done you know, BLM stuff. We've done stuff about you know, history. I've done a thing about vaccines, you know, like all kinds of things. Just whatever you would request. Thanks for the likes, DJ Para. Oh my gosh, it's all it's all exploding. Okay, there it is. Thank you. QAnon lol, yeah.
I took the Kobold King.
What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? Thank you.
Smarter than Borba, stronger than Borba, better than Borba. What you say, Borba? What you say now? When trolls are better than you.
You guys hearing that? You guys hearing that? What's happening right now? Did your VIP jump to 50k to 100k? No, it's always been 100k. Honestly, I didn't really know what to do for 100k. I saw some other streamers in the community do like 100k VIP things, so I was like, okay, I'll do that, sure. But yes, Regen, QAnon would be interesting because I actually this QAnon thing, like I don't know much about it, like at all, and like honestly, people keep talking about it, and I'm like, is that really an important like thing to be talking about right now? Like it seems such a low priority, you know. But like people keep bringing it up, and by people, I mean certain people.
Trolls can be killed with acid, true, but humans can be killed with acid.
You know, only certain people seem to really want to bring up QAnon all the time, and I don't know.
Compared to humans,
yeah, strange. I just give VIPs out like candy. I don't know. I just I probably would like I don't know. I might lower the price of the VIP thing, or you know, just like give VIPs out more regularly, because like honestly, a lot of you guys at this point are like my regulars, and like I appreciate you guys very much, and like you guys are like VIPs in a lot of ways, and so. How do I get special bonuses? If you're referring to like channel point bonuses, you get bonuses for periodically throughout the stream as you're watching it. A little chest will pop up in the like next to the channel point logo, And then you can click on that, you get extra points if you do that. You get points regularly over but just by watching anyone's stream. You get points for that for their channel. You get a bunch of bonus points for follows, like if you follow for the first time. You get bonus points for You get bonus points for subbing, for subscribing. You get double points for subscribing. Yes, Yoshi, that's right. Most bonuses bumps every 15 minutes. What are these guys doing? Alright. This is fine. Only true 2 trolls. Holy cow, that crit was insane! 57 damage crit, what the heck? Get completely rocked, what? Okay, these guys are gonna come out to life again. Give me some fire. Have a little fire, Scarecrow! Here we go. Once again. What's a watch streak? Every time that person streams, if you tune into a stream without missing a stream. Returning to the following stream, it adds a bonus streaks of 300 to more or more. Yeah, yeah. So, I'm also, within reason, I'm also willing to take suggestions for, channel point rewards. If you guys are want to work on, like, we can like think of something together, right? Just keep in mind that I generally like to keep this the stream going. Like when if I'm playing a game, people came to watch the game, so I like to keep playing the game while doing whatever it is. So, oh yeah, and raids also have a bonus, yeah. Because if people are looking at if they're on Twitch and they're like, hey, I want to watch someone play this video game, and so I want them to see me playing the video game, right? So staying focused when I stream is something that's good. Still got a lot of tweets to go, but like channel points for dabs, yo. Oh, dabs? I can do dabs. Oh my goodness, DJ really did go through like so many tweets there. Thank you for all the likes. As much as I'm wanting to chat, I'm barely keeping my eyes open tonight. Oh yeah. Gonna head to bed. Well, thank you so much. Have a good stream yourself in the future. God bless, man. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you for coming. Also, I retweeted something just to show I'm actually reading them. No dabs, I'll call the dab police. Dab Master General. Except Yoshi OST. Pastor Dustins. Neutral good. Wait, I just didn't even make sense. Too tired. Good night. Good night, Rajan. Good night, man. Well, I guess we're gonna fight some more then. You mentioned in a tweet what kind of weirdo puts milk first. So I retweeted saying, I do thank you very much, Mr. Mifuki. You put the milk in first before you put the cereal in? Why would you do that? Yes, I do. But like, when you put the milk in, you don't know how. Okay, hear you out. I mean, I'll hear you out, but to me, it just makes perfect sense to put the cereal in first, and then decide how much milk you need depending on how much cereal you have in the bowl. If you pour the milk first, then, you know, you'll be full of milk and less cereal. I don't know. Me big sis puts the milk in first. There's different reasons. Ooh, a belt. Mom makes me sit at the dinner table like a normal person to eat my breakfast, and I'm too lazy to go put the milk back in the fridge, man. I ain't got time for that. Why don't you just leave the milk out? Because milk doesn't go bad like that easily. Well, I mean, unless it depends on a number of factors, I suppose. Like, depends on your temp, like the temperature of your house and stuff. But really, the milk can survive being on the counter for, like, you know, like the duration it takes to eat a bowl of cereal. I feel like. I mean, I meant that my big sister puts milk in first. That's so weird. So I just put the milk in the bowl in the kitchen, and I pour the cereal and then transfer it to the table. Okay. Well, I guess in your case, it's different, DJ. You have an order of operations that you have to, you know, most efficiently deal with. So, like, you're going, okay, well, if I live in my parents' house and they don't like messy stuff, they don't want a milk thing on the table. Okay. Yeah. I can see that. Belt. Belt. Physical might. So +2 strength. And con. What? That's so good. Strength and con? Oh man, that's awesome. Let's see, what about here? He doesn't have a belt slot. There we go. Perfect. And Lindsay can level up because she is level 7 now. Level up her things here. Magic devices. Hey, back to tweets. What is this game called? This game is called Pathfinder Kingmaker. It's definitely not a game that you should go into without knowing how D&D works. Because you're going to be, like, really overwhelmed, I would think. But if you know... Is it free? No, it's on Steam. I'm playing on Steam right now. It was originally a Kickstarter game, I believe. Let's see, Bard. We have Bard here. Weapon focus, point blank shot. You know, honestly, point blank shot is not bad because I do use my crossbow an awful lot. Sure, let's go with that. Level 3, how much is it? It depends, because Steam has a lot of sales usually, depending on like the time of the year. I think I bought this game back when it was on sale, so it was like $40 or something. So I'm not sure how much it is. Yeah, I'm not sure how much it is without it being on sale. Oh, thundering drums. Any creature in the air takes 1d6 damage. That seems pretty nice. I like that. But right now, I'm kind of building her to be... Oh, cure serious wounds? Well, I have to get that. Crushing despair. Maximum ability on attack rolls. Confusion. That's really good. I'm gonna get confusion, maybe. Yeah. Confusion. And level 1 spell. Let's get hypnotism. Flare burst. Other step, cause fear. Nope, that's pointless because it's got a hit die limitation, so is that. Haze of Dreams. Do you have any suggestions for the free games similar to D&D and this? I don't really know of any free games like that. I know other games that are similar to D&D, but I don't know if they're not free though. My suggestion to always go to for like a game like this is Divinity Original Sin 2. That's like an amazing like D&D like game, but it's not free. So, you meet your 18-year-old self. You're allowed to say 3 words. What do you say? Pfft. What's future like? What's future like? Oh man. So 3 words. What do you say? Let's see. You respond to that question unless you're older than 18. Keep in mind, I got this from your tweet replies. Right? Yeah, I did. Right, that's right. Yeah, Google Reformed Theology. Yeah. Because that would have saved me a whole lot of heartache. If I had known what Reformed Theology was back when I was 18, would have been better off, I think, overall. But ultimately, like, God's the one who is in charge of my you know, my when I learn things, you know. I guess I'll go with I don't know what to pick here. I don't really like. The thing here is really great. Average normal speed. Haze of Dreams. Haze of Dreams. All right. We're gonna do the same with this too. Okay. Mushrooms. Do you think you will spook yourself from Reformed Theology when you say that? Hypothetically, of course. No. I think my 18-year-old self would have been interested enough to look into like a Christian form of theology that he never heard of before. I think that it would have been, but it's interesting though, because like when I was 18, so that was like 12 years ago, 13 years ago. So like back then, like you didn't have a lot of the reform resources that we have now, like Apologia wasn't a thing, and like FLF Network wasn't a thing, and all these, there's a ton of new reformed people who are like streaming and who are doing podcasts. Like Daryl Harrison wasn't doing his thing. The Relatable podcast wasn't a thing, you know. It would have been a lot harder to get into at the same time, right? Yes, that's true. Dividing Line is super old, so I would have probably ran into that. It's been like I think 4 years since I first encountered the Dividing Line. Back when Dr. White's YouTube channel had like 15K subscribers. Now he has like 75K or something. Cypress Queen's Chalice. Like finding Dr. James White on like sermon audio would have been amazing back then. Do you like rage games? Presumably you mean like co-op type games, like you know, Getting Over It or co-op, or stuff like that. Yes. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of those games. I kind of, like, I want to be the guy. I want to be the bossy. Not really my kind of game. They're extreme trial and error type games. They're not really that meant to be games to be played. Also, hello, Adamant. Welcome back. We got raids. That's why there's some chatting here. I just recognized a piano piece by looking at someone else's hands. I'm too obsessed, dude. You're in pretty deep there, DJ. Got this, guys. You got this. Okay, we're good. Like, no audio, no name on the title, just the hands. That's really cool. It makes sense, I suppose. If you've played something long enough, you know the motions that would accompany the sound, right? So it's kind of like how you're able to like some people are able to read lips. Kind of know over time, kind of like this is what this, you know, words looks like. You know, kind of thing. Hello, Raiders. Yeah. Ding. Ooh. Edible moss. Eat it. Eat the fly. Oh well. I'll Turk. I don't know how many ways. I don't know many ways to spell / say. So why a pear, DJ Para? Why are you a pear? You like pears? Was your eat the fly, eat it, to the lower level? Oh, and oh well. You like? Was the first thing you ever saw in your no memory a pear, and when you saw it you were like, that's it. That is the meaning of life. Pears. I am the DJ Pear. It's a beautiful long story, so sit back, relax, and wait about 5 minutes of me writing it down. Oh really? I was expecting you to just kind of be like, ah, oh, it's just a silly name I came up with. But okay, we're gonna learn a little bit more about a fellow viewer. What the crumbs? All these doors are locked. Okay. Guess we want to be on the upper level. Let me in! Let me in! Lindsay, can you pick up these logs? What did I miss here? Is there a path with a key on it? What's this? Look at this whole piece. Oh. Okay, so we heard something beneath the floor. Do I want to become famous? No thanks. I'm good, Pistachio, whatever your name is, bot. What do you want to buy? What do you want to buy followers and views? That's not gonna get you, like, fame. Here I come. So my mom had bought a bunch of pears from the farmer's market. And by a bunch, I mean a bunch. A bunch. So I started bringing a pear to my lunch to school. My friends at the time, who were called Payero, Peach, and DJ Monkey, were catching on to the pear situation, so they started to joke around. At the time, DJ Monkey and I were best friends. After about 2 weeks of pear lunch eating, I became DJ Pera. Pera. Well, there you go. There actually is like a neat little backstory to that. But why the XX? I mean, really? Wait, you trying to act cool? XX DJ Para XX? Wait, but Fuki's not paying the rest of you guys? Shh. We don't talk about that. We're on the DL. Because someone took DJ Para before I did. It was sad. I wonder what their story was. Is it possible, DJ, that, like, you and some other person out there had the same backstory? Like, so I'm eating all these pears, and this guy, I got a friend whose name is DJ, and suddenly, now I'm DJ Para, the OG. Oh, that's why you insisted I use an offshore account. Well, I mean, onshore accounts are, like, they can be gotten to on foot. I need boats. I need to see boats and airplanes. Maybe one of those, like, boat airplane things. Oh, it's 1 a.m. So it is. Nice. I started about half an hour late tonight, so we'll probably go a little, like, half an hour later than I usually do. I think tonight. So we'll go to like 12:30 for me. Yeah, where you are, it's 1. For me, it's midnight. Okay, we got... there's a kobold over here. What's his deal? An odd kobold sits in front of the wall. His scales, snout, and especially hands are covered with something akin to a blend of tar and what seems to be rancid, mud-colored filth. Occasionally, the kobold plunges his hand into this clay pot nestled beside him, grabs a handful of paint, and slowly smears it on the wall. At least it looks better than the paintings King Iravetti awards his prizes to. The unintelligible smears gradually resolve into a crude drawing of a huge kobold striking a heroic pose. There are many smaller figures surrounding him, but you can't tell who they might be. Kobold continues with his strokes. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, or perhaps he is just too lost in his work. Lower desk? Raise... Right... Watch the kobold. What? Watch the kobold. Hey, the kobold continues in a strange state that seems to be somewhere between deep meditation and a trance. He raises his paint-smeared hands to the wall, makes a small and deliberate stroke, and steps his back to examine his creation as a whole. Let's see. Leave him. Well, I'll just be like this for a little while, I suppose, and then we'll redeem the lower desk one. Did you realize raising your desk and lowering it leaves you at the same? Oh, I know. But You gotta, you know, give yours. Gotta give you your points worth. Outside. There we go. Oh, get over here, right? Okay. I can't believe you've done this. Well, okay, we've encountered some enemies here. Let's just, here we go. I'm glad I saved my points. Mike, there you go. Oh, are we done? Okay, I was distracted by shenanigans. Ding. What's all this then? Potion of heroism. Yes, the door opened. That's a trap. All right, disarm that trap, Lindsay. Good job. Whoa! We're outside. Look at that. Look at that JPEG. Ah, drat. No key. I'll be right back. No! Come back. Come back and you spend your points. This is fine. What are your thoughts on the characters so far? I think they're cool. I'm leaving you with a raised desk unsupervised, but you should be good. What does a raised desk do? The game is eternal. Hello, Gnome Jodas. Raised desk. I own an electric sit stand desk. So there's a button on my desk that raises and lowers my desk's height. And so I'm just sitting right now with the desk in the raised position. Alright, so thoughts on the characters so far. I think they're interesting. I think they've, what I've seen of the their sort of storylines, they have interesting backstories, I think. So far, I think Valerie's has been the most interesting. You know, Amiri's has been all right. I can just stand up as well if that's always an option, but I feel like sitting right now, so here I am. It's okay. You guys can you can see I'm hiding behind. Thank you. Hooray! Adamant saves the day. I think this isn't over. Ooh, there's a key. A dwarven key. Nice. Good. Yeah, I removed the bonus points, or like the channel points for like recommending a game and stuff, because now I'm like super backed up. I need to be able to finish a bunch of games before the end of the year. Can you lower it even further if someone pays for it? No. It's like, it's sort of at the minimum and maximum levels. I I probably would do something else. I'd probably like sit on the ground probably. If it was to be lowered again or something. So there is a setting, not sure if you're using it, but it hides whether a choice is chaotic, neutral, evil, etc. Apparently I made an evil choice with the guy. I stand by it because I didn't like the cut of his jib. Oh, I actually did not notice that. I don't know about that. I'm cold but back. Oh, well, welcome back. Oh, that one is open. Everyone gather together. Come on now. Why are you cold? You said you'd BRB, but you didn't say where you'd BRB to. Where'd you go? The North Pole? The freezer? Blankets, do your thing. I don't want to be cold. Oh man. Okay, I'm going to sleepy time. Yes, Yoshi. I understand that. I'm gonna be doing that in about 20 minutes. I was already out here. It's getting cold where I am, that's for sure. It's definitely coat weather. Using my PJs and got in bed because my mom told me to go to bed. So I went to bed. So you went to bed, eh? We're still in unhealthy levels of smoke. Right, dude, it was so crazy. Adam, you mentioned the smoke, right? So I live way over in Ontario, so that's like across the country from where the wildfires are in like Oregon and California. And for 2 days ago, there was smoke in the air around here, and it was so thick that the sun was dim enough to look at. It was so surreal. Like you could look at the sun and be like, "Is that the sun or the moon?" Like that's how dark it was. It was so weird. Like when seeing how yeah, exactly, Adamant. Yeah. It's becoming an annual thing for us, sadly. Really? Oh my goodness. Yeah, because yeah, you're in Seattle, so that's not too far away at all. Yeah. But it's so weird. It was cool for the first summer it happened, about 5 years ago. Now it's yearly. Yeah. And also like the ramifications of it, right? Also, it's like that's pretty rough. No, J-Thal. Like, ever since I got my laser eye surgery, I wear glasses, like sunglasses everywhere. And I remember I was going doing my errands and stuff around town. I was like, wait a second, my glasses, like, it's really dark right now, like darker than usual. I'm like, is that the sun over there? What the heck's going on? So what was your favorite game to play when you were a kid, like outside? Oh, I see. Yeah. Let's see. A side game. Probably, yeah, like Cops and Robbers or Foursquare. I remember played Foursquare for a while. That was pretty good fun. But yeah. What do you guys think? You guys have any outside games as a kid? I can't really think of that many, honestly. Dude, during quarantine, I made an insane version. Okay, online bucket. Insane version of tag. I'm considering testing it out with my cousins today. Go for it. As long as you leave them in one piece. Teamwork feats can make you powerful, very powerful. Don't ignore them. Yeah, it requires a lot of investment, though. I don't know. Okay, back down here. Oh wait, no, we're in a different area now. Yes, we are. So we had a ditch by our house. It was uphill from where the drains actually came out from the property. We would dig into the clay earth with only the rocks we could find in the ditch. So over time, we accumulated different tools for different purposes. We would do this to make lakes and rivers that flowed into them, filling a bucket with water and pouring into the source lake at the top. Oh yeah, yeah. I had that kind of thing a lot as a kid too. A lot of make believe for me as a kid. Yeah, it's not really like a game, but like a super fun civil engineering type thing. Yeah, that's kids are very good at that kind of thing. Like they want to like mess with stuff and yeah, and we make stone houses that the rivers could flow through. Cool stuff. Yeah, a lot of imagining for me as a kid, right? So like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. Make sound silly, but like when you're a kid, right, and like you want to pretend like the whole your backyard is like a whole world, like a whole like you want to go on an adventure, right? And so you kind of like, well, this is what I did at least. Is like you kind of like cordon off certain parts of the backyard or the front yard, right? And like that part of the yard is like a different section of the world, of like the world map, you know? So like every time we meet up, my cousins and I bring games we invented or found so we can play and not get bored. This time, since we haven't seen each other in like 6 months, we had a version of tag where we stand outside the forest. There's a forest where we play on. Nice. And one is it, and they have to stay outside the forest with their eyes closed while the others divide in teams, with the closest being captains. I run away from it in the woods. Nice. Yeah, I grew up on a farm, so there was a lot of open space, and there was a forest as well where we had our farm. Hey Zeph, welcome back unlined. Ding. Come on, Leslie, you can. Lindsay. Oop. Good thing that trap. We're not staying on that trap. Hey, there's Jason. You see a troll who looks familiar. He was the one who greeted you at the layer's entrance. You believe his name was Jason. He and some other trolls are surrounded by the gang of kobolds. Noticing you, Jason turns and bares his teeth. Boba came already. You look killing troll and kobold. Borba, I just kill you. Lawful good option here. You've killed many people, plundered many villages, and now you have to answer for your crimes. Again, I know trolls are like evil. Like they're inherently. That's the way D&D works. Like there generally isn't like a thing where like certain monster species can be anything. Generally, they're gonna like be a certain kind of alignment. So I know just by like my meta knowledge of D&D that trolls are always like evil. So like that makes sense that the lawful good option would be now answer for your crimes, troll. So I made up a bunch of tactics. If I'm a captain, I hold one finger, half the group goes right and the other goes left, and a bunch of stuff like that. Oh yeah, you got some signals? Oh man, you're playing for keeps, hey DJ? Yes, there are 3-year-olds playing, but like, don't underestimate the power of strategy and tag. Yep. Turn that, you know, potential, you know, weakness into a strength, right? The people who are it think that the 3-year-olds are easy pickings, and maybe they are, but you can get the jump on them, right? You can you can Be strategic with your pawns, so to speak. Trolls roll loudly, so loudly dust falls from the ceiling. Several kobolds heed Jason's run. This guy beside the trolls. Withered kobold clad in a stained rug steps forward. Okay, hold up. Hold up. We gotta throw a heal out here. I know if my brother is he isn't that great at running, but he is smart. So we can take footprints, climb on top of trees, and run away without getting caught. Very nice. That's just it, though, right? See, the winning team, like that's a winning attitude, DJ. A winning attitude is, you know, rather than to go, my team is terrible, it's the worst, blah blah blah. Being like, okay, this is my team, and this is what we're gonna figure out what everyone's strengths are, and what we can do to you know, do our best with what we have, you know. Not a winning attitude to well, that's true, but let's see here. That sounds awfully conservative, Mifuki. Are you sure they shouldn't just limit what ideas smart people are allowed to have and limit the speeds of fast runners to make every game fair? See, on the Kappa. Big fat Kappa. Still fun, though. Gotta teach them young. Yeah, teach them to strategize, teach them to push their limits, right? Funny, on the surface, it might seem like that's a really good idea. Be like, well, if we just make it fair for everyone, then it'll be fair. It's like, yeah, it is fair. Everyone can participate, you know. Oh, and it have 8 minutes to find them. Oh, there's a deadline, is there? For hide armor. Crossbow. Oh, another belt, nice. Does everyone have belts now? What did I just get? Belt of incredible dexterity! Let's do dexterity. What's this one? +2 Constitution. Enhanced bonus. Let's see. I'll take this. Wait, no. Gives you more HP. Never mind. I'll give this to her. Yep. No, it's not like we are running in the woods for half an hour, right? It's part of games, the deadline. What a horrible turn of phrase. Gulp. Deadline. Anyways, I'm going to go now, but it was fun talking to you again. I missed you. I missed you too. That man, my computer going on the fritz like that was trouble. Good night and God bless, and you as well, DJ. Did you do the Verdant Chambers quest where you meet the nymph yet? I did not. because she said I had to go in alone, and I'm woefully weak to go into a dungeon alone. So, look at this ruin of the Landbook clan. The whole clan must have perished many years ago. Now we know the place where their path ended. Let Grotus wrap them up in his eternal emptiness. Harim reaches his hand forwards as if trying to touch the rune. At the last moment, he jerks his fingers away. As far as I've heard, there's a big dwarven clan, the Landbook, somewhere in Druma. I guess they own some of the sort of trade caravan business. Yeah, so sad. Let's go. So, they didn't perish yet, after all. What a shame. Harim lets out a discontented sigh. Anyway, every living creature is bound to die. He claims, but without much certainty. Why does this rune shine? Dwarves like to mark the walls of their fortresses and caves. They use their clan runes for this purpose. Usually, they enchant this rune to spread light, so the dwarves can proudly observe it even in total darkness. I'm trying my best to do a Scottish accent. I'm not very good at it. Harim examines the rune one more time. Where is all your pride now, oh Langbook clan? For all we know, the dwarves just left. We can't be so sure about their deaths. Harim sighs with sadness. We know they had left. We know they have never returned to the Dwarven Kingdom in the south. What do you imagine could happen to them? Harim shakes his head resignedly, his beard making a slight rustling sound while moving over his chest. No, Master Mafuki. All your hopes are empty. As are any hopes in the world, I might add. You know anything about this clan? Harim nods with dignity, pulling his beard again. Dwarves have long lives. But my father was still young. He saw the Langbook's exodus from the Five Kings Mountains. They were heading to the north. The whole city had gathered then to wave goodbye to them. No one ever saw them again. Now I know what horrible fate befell those poor souls. I never tire of dwarves who consider themselves long-lived compared to elves who are basically mayflies. Thank you, Jathal. That's your lovely as always. Another trap up ahead, probably. Oh no, more trolls. There's a lot of ding darn trolls in here, man. That's a lot of damage. You good? And jam, of course. Spaghetti sauce. All right, let's loot these trolls first. Loot. Extra work. He said the thing! The thing was said, say the line, Bart! Up and at them. Hooray! Oh, spadairs. No, you crazy people, what are you doing? Oh, I thought was gonna happen there. I was trying to pull, like, trigger the fight and then lure them away. But okay, this is working, I guess. Oof. Big old oof right there. Another key. That's good. We got some more keys. Ah, locked. Drat. Huh. You guys didn't even drop anything. Alright. Well, we should call it. If you have more than one kid or the trickery, you can make multiple unlock attempts by clicking again. Oh yeah, can you? Yeah, I think I read a tooltip that said that. Alright. I know it's late for all you guys. Thank you guys for joining me so much. I want to quickly see who's streaming. Oh my goodness. Fuzz is streaming, guys. Let's all raid Fuzz. We haven't raided him in so long. He hasn't streamed in ages. Thank you guys for joining me so much. I'll be back tomorrow for the study stream, and we'll continue with Pathfinder next week. If not on like Sunday or Monday, but it'll be on Tuesday. That's a lot of games. You have the Stanley Parable. I do have the Stanley Parable. Yeah, I played through it on my own time. Just to try. It was on very cheap. Have a good night, guys. Spam the Mifuki Mind Blows if you got them. And tell them I sent you. Let's raid now. Take care, guys. See you tomorrow.